I know that you're a Jersey girl inside. 4 a.m. at a diner, stop singing, living on a prayer. I'm thinking maybe you're a Jersey girl with all those highlights in your hair. No other girl can move like you. We pump our fists, damn right, it's true.
Good day. It is Sunday. This is Shelly, your mouthy mama, talking trash and truths. And I am joined by Winning Reality.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
How you doing?
I finally got to turn that on you.
All right. I love it.
Let's see. Always a good time when you're around.
Absolutely.
Who's here? We got Rabbit. Love you, Rabbit. You're the best. I hope you're feeling well today. Texas Jen, Slap Murphy. Hi, guys. How are you? And T-Rex Trucking.
Right. Hi, everybody.
What's going on, Trish and Winning? You know, Sean's allowed to call me Trish, not you, T-Rex. You can call me Shorty. You can fucking call me bitch. I don't care. But not Trish. That's special. It's just that's his word for me.
It's special.
Help a friend in need, Suzanne. Okay, so Rabbit just dropped a link to Suzanne's Gifts and Go. If you guys could check that out. And if you can't donate, I just ask that you share it out and see if we can get it out to some people. She's hitting on hard times, and like the rest of us, she's struggling and trying to pay her bills and whatever. And she doesn't have the ability right now. So if we can help out, that would be great. T-Rex said, I'm becoming a troll. 3T. You know, you could take that 3T. I'm going to tell Nick so he can beat you up. I called my ex, Trish. Never hear me call anyone. Was that her name? Because otherwise that's weird. Slap. I'm just saying. Oh, she's in Texas Jen. You're in Dave and Buster's. I freaking love it there. Oh my God. I'll play skee ball for hours. I mean, that's how you can tell I'm a fucking shore girl, because all I want to do is do the coin thing where you drop the coin in and the things move and then all the coins fall down, and skee ball. That's it. Just those two. Her name was Patricia. Yeah. I'm sure you had quite a few things to call her.
Have you ever watched the coin drop guys that on YouTube that just record them playing the coin machines?
No, I've seen the thumbnails for them, but I was like, what the hell do I want to watch this for? And you know why I don't? Because I will probably sit there and watch that for hours. Just over and over and over. Just drop it. It's very like addicting.
It is. And this one guy goes to this one place and he's got a good thing going. He's made his channel like a real success doing the coin drop stuff. It's fun to watch. You know, he finds all kinds of different ones. He talks to the guys there and they set it up for him. So it's like this, you know, they refresh it for him. So he's playing from the beginning. Big stacks of coins everywhere. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Slap wants to know if it's fake.
Yes, it's no.
Is it rigged?
Really.
That's your thing.
What? Oh no, is what fake? Oh, the coin drop thing?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, not the one I watched. At least it wasn't.
Do you think they're rigged? I mean, they got to be slightly rigged in their favor.
No, you could actually learn how to push those coins out if you just have to play it a lot. You could, you know, from what I watched with that guy, he's like, he'll drop a coin and he'll be like, oh, that's a good push. That's a good push. Good push. You know?
Couple more times, like I'm almost there.
Yeah, it's like so many things go through my mind right now.
I was like, so you get better at pushing with practice. Duly noted. But yeah. Hi, Outpost. Good. I was going to say good morning. It's good morning for me because I just woke up. This one guy goes to this one place. Tell me more, Winning. Yeah, T-Rex is in troll mode. He'll time you out. You know that, right? He can do that. Rabbit said, I dare you to say no. I would never say no to you, Rabbit. You'll always be Shelly T3 to me. Thank you. You're very sweet. Slap, I've never seen anything like what they have. So much money involved from what they show. I mean, did they do different ones? I mean, down the shore we had like you had the nickel one, you had the dime one. The dime one was the worst because they're so fucking light. They just continue to like jump on each other when you push them. They automatically just bing up instead of falling off. They had quarters, and when I was there, which was a very long time ago, they had $50. That one was like, oh my God, it was ridiculously expensive to play. I'm a mod. I don't know if he can sign me out. You're not a top mod. You're just the general mod, and he's an admin. So yeah, he can.
Yeah.
He could time me out. Okay. And if he does, I'll kill him. But he has the ability to kick me.
I can do this too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let
That I leave it just the way it is.
Are you gonna white knight for me and throw me behind you in case some horrible avatar invades? Because that oh, protector, I swoon. Anyway, that's just me being a funny little demon. Did you all see the trolls that I saw something pop up on the screen. I got nervous. I was like, wait, I didn't do that. It's been a while since I streamed with somebody.
There you go. Just
I'll
put this on while you talk.
Right there. It's almost that.
Ooh.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Yeah. I just
Oh
found
my
a little
goodness.
short. This one's pretty good. You can watch a big stack fall. It's very satisfying. Woo!
Oh God.
I think it's big tubes, I think.
There, it's almost touching.
There you go.
That's got to have some kind of like PVC thing inside or something.
See, there's dropping coins. They get out in front and they good push. There
Are those
you go.
quarters?
They're coins. All right, so that's it. It's a
What, like
short
their kind of
loops.
tokens or their actual coins?
Yeah, then you go cash them in.
Huh. Sam said you think that's legit. I mean, people do actually win on that a lot more than they win on the other ones. Like that claw machine, that's just a money suck. Dear God. We went to Dave and Buster's and they had like all these different ones, and they had this fidget spinner one that all the kids were playing and nobody could get it. My fucking son went up one time. He was like, Cliff, mine. And he got it. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, how'd you do that? He was like, I wanted it. So I knew how to do it. I was like, okay, whatever. He's good at shit like that. He looks at it and he's like, if I go from this angle and I clip it like right at the, I'm like, I don't go through all that. I'm like, oh, look, I have to go right. That's all I'm thinking. Like, when do I drop? When do I drop? Story of my life. So today, I want to have a nice chill stream, just me and Winning, just shooting the shit like we always do. But I also want to talk about this whole thing with Trump and what they're doing. Like, I don't know if you saw any of the videos. Pretty sure you didn't. Of Atlanta. And I would think you would watch them, but I mean, he's driving through Atlanta and the streets are lined with people chanting for him. And what they were bringing up was the Black community really showed up because now they're feeling almost like a kinship. They're like, a lot of them liked what he was saying before and liked what he did. They weren't like 100% on board with every single thing, but for the most part, they knew that he understood he was out there for the people. And now they feel like he really understands them because they know what it's like to be persecuted relentlessly to set an example because somebody's pissed off, because somebody has something they want to do and this person's in the way. So it's like, okay, let's just drum up charges on them and put them away and we'll just forget about them. So they feel like this real kinship with him now. And I really don't think that the people in charge that are pushing this indictment, Lollapalooza, I really don't think that they anticipated that because they're really just making him a fucking legend. There were people saying we should have him as king. I was like, no. Like, we fought a whole war to not have that. Like
that. Who said they wanted to be? Who said they wanted a king?
A lot of people said they wanted him to be king so that he could do more than just a term and he could stay in. And I was like, no, see, but that changes people. Like, that changes people. Absolute power absolutely corrupts. And I don't want to see that happen.
What happened on Jessica's stream last night?
Why, what happened?
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I saw this.
Sure you do. That's all right. T-Rex.
Is
one of
Zoe
us
Kid-
read it out loud.
I'm a
Go ahead.
friendly
I'm a friendly
troll.
troll. Go ahead. You do it. I'm lighting a cigarette.
I'm a friendly troll. It's all in good fun. Unlike last night, all the trolls in Jessica's chat saying things like, I only respect women with BMI under 25. And Jessica is Zoe Kid. Almost made me
Soy?
use. Don't go back to
Soy?
using T-Rex.
What
We don't
the
need
fuck?
It's not worth it.
My mod powers that I didn't like.
Oh,
doing
my
that.
mod powers.
Oh,
Okay. I thought he meant something else.
damn.
Yeah, that's wild. That sucks. People and their weirdness.
Who was it that was trolling? Were it people we know or just
was-
strangers?
It was Slap says it was one troll using multiple accounts. They kept banning them one after the other.
What time did this happen? Because that's what interests me. I like to do this funny little thing where I set up different timelines and compare where people are that we know. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Hey, Suzanne. If you don't know and you're in chat, Suzanne is the one that we put the link up for her Gifts and Go. So like I said, if you can't donate, please just share it out and let's see if we can get her some help. Slap said they show machines with gold and silver bars in it and $100 bills. I find it hard to believe it's real, but who knows? I don't know about the gold and silver bars because that's a lot of money to have just sitting in a machine.
Let me show you. Look at this one.
Trump has more street cred with blacks now because the harassment. It's a total backfire. Absolutely.
This is what you talk. See right there,
Holy
gold and silver
crap.
bars. Look at that. Boom. These are poker chips.
Yeah. I was thinking the big bars.
I mean, dude, all day long, man. Give me that big stack.
Hell
I want
yeah.
those coins. Also, yeah, sure, man. Give me some more quarters.
That is a whole new life right there.
Right?
For many people. Like that is not
There
just
it
one
goes.
person enjoying
It's gonna
a new life.
fall. Good push.
Yeah, this is paying out.
Good push. Good push.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
Push it harder.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
come on. It's almost there. It's almost there.
Why wouldn't you just sit there all day long doing
It's
this?
just a little more. Little more. Oh, yeah. Little to the left. Little to the left.
You all were
Come on.
not gonna
Yeah, this is you can sit here and watch these for hours. It's like, come
You
on, just
can.
a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That is
Come on.
absolutely incredible.
Just keep pushing.
So this gold
Do they show
bar
it? Because if you don't,
is
if I don't get to see it fall, I'm gonna be very upset.
I have no
this
idea.
one right here, I guess
It's
is
almost to
that.
the halfway.
Ooh! Look at that fall.
Oh
Isn't that
my god, that's a beautiful
absolutely
fucking
beautiful?
thing.
Yeah, now give me those gold and silver bars. I'm like, okay, we're going all day long. I'm cleaning house, baby. I'm
Yep.
cleaning the house.
Feel like I just made millions. I'm putting
Wait,
at
where'd
least
that big-
100
where'd
grand
that
in this
big-
bitch.
Check that out.
Where'd that
That's
blue
another
bag come
gold
from? Was that
dial
always
right
there?
I think
Look at
that's
that.
like jewelry or something. Probably like a
What kind of
diamond.
millionaire deal is this right here? It's like, hey, Jessica, what's up? We were just talking about
By the
you
way,
in a good way.
admin, you also have the ability to send out links if you want.
Okay.
I got no problem with that. Oh my god,
Well,
that's so.
I mean, it's stacked. It's stacked. So, like, you know, within the first few plays, I mean, not first few, but within a certain amount of plays.
that one
look
on
at
the
that.
right, I think, is gonna go.
Yes.
That
Look
little
at that.
stack on the right. Oh my goodness. Come on. That was so
And-
pretty though.
but,
the way
like,
that
this is
fell.
a good example of just being creative and making a channel work, because this guy had a
Oh,
coin
there's the
pusher.
$100 bills. Look in the back, in the middle.
Yeah, sometimes there are actually cash in there. But this guy had a coin machine. He lived in West Virginia, right? And he had a coin machine down at a local kind of like hole in the wall casino, right? And he just went down there and said, "Hey, can I film myself?" playing the game. They're like, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
oh,
Money, it's a crime.
oh, that felt so good. Come on, a little
Look
bit
at
more.
that. Oof,
Multiple
oof,
orgasm right
oof.
there. That's better than sex. Shit.
Look at that
That's
stack of cash
better.
coming down
Oh
there,
my
man.
God.
Right?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Oh my goodness.
Good push.
Talk about a good push.
Yeah.
Speaking of good pushes, T-Rex, thank you for this super chat. The $9.99 super chat. Look who got monetized. Yes, sir. It was me. Let me see what's going on in chat. Jessica, I didn't say hello to you because Winning was talking, and you know it's hard to get a word in sometimes. He's just me, but the male version. Oh wait, let me stroke the ego. But he's funnier because women can't be funny. T-Rex is high. Nerd. When he kicks your ass, don't say nothing. It was one troll using multiple accounts. Okay. I gotta go all the fucking way back. I love the videos of Biden getting booed. Nerd. I must have played that video like 10 times to the point where I felt bad. I was like, I'm enjoying this way too much. And he's just like, dee-dee-dee. He walked around like he didn't even hear them. To be fair, he probably didn't turn on his hearing aid till he got to the podium. Or the truck, wherever the hell he was talking from. I forget. He's just become so nondescript and irrelevant. I don't even fucking listen to him anymore. At Rabbit, at Winning Reality, she wanted to confront them instead of timing them out. So I'm guessing Jessica trolled them back. Texas Jen. I'm sure the coin push machine and Dave and Buster's are different than they are in Vegas. Well, yeah, you only get those tokens so that you can go get a little whistle that you just spent $50 on to get the tickets for. That costs about, I don't know, $1.25 at the dollar store. Although now you can't go to the dollar store because you get shot. Did you hear that? That this 21-year-old white dude, like, he tried to get on a college campus and security turned him away. So he left. He went to a Dollar General and just shot three. He just started shooting people. He shot 3 black people. And apparently they said allegedly, it's what I read, that it was racially motivated and now it's considered a hate crime. He had I don't know if I'm getting this right, an AR-15? Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah, that's a thing, but it's not usually a thing. It's like
I think they said he had that and just like a regular, but both of them were legal. He had legally purchased both. So they were like in his name and everything.
Yep.
So it's like, okay. Hi, Jess. I'm giving you booby hugs. Boobies. Outpost Nerd. I've seen these kinds of videos where the owner comes out and screams at the people for filming and sometimes kicks them out and bans them. Yeah, because he doesn't want more people showing up and taking his money. I mean, this is fucking amazing. I want that cash to go over so bad.
Look at that. Yeah, hundreds of dollars.
close.
$10,000 a piece. Come on. This is like
Just
fantasy.
sued him.
That's like $20,000. I think you would never make that money back. Unless sometimes you have to buy in. Like, even though you're playing
Well,
the
that's what I'm
machines,
saying.
you pay to go in.
How much does this machine cost? Like,
Yeah.
how much
you
is
gotta
each
buy in
turn?
first. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you buy in to the usage of it, and then you can play the coins. If I remember right. We're not really listening to him. We're just watching the beauty of this coin push.
I know.
happen.
Slap said, do you really think this is legit? What casino puts hundreds of thousands in a push machine? Casinos that make billions and billions a year of ripping off the other people, pulling that little arm at the slot machine that only pays out about 6% of what you put in.
Yeah.
What they do.
I mean, I agree with Slap. I mean, $20,000 is sitting there on the ledge right there. It says $10,000 a piece, right? We already dropped a whole stack of silver and gold, right?
It went. One of them went. That one I think is hitting the ledge where the glass is, so that's going to be
that
little
could
harder.
be stuck there for a long time. Yeah. They could just keep pushing for a long time. Hopefully it'll get like diagonal and it'll start moving.
That's what we like.
yeah,
Keep
there you
pushing
go.
for a very long time.
Got
Very
15
long.
grand right there. Nice.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You're gonna fall. I know you're gonna fall. It's inevitable. Let's go. Come on.
Alright,
You
so
can
that
do
was
it.
the last of the quarters.
$10,000.
I want that gold stack to go down, man. That one over here in the left corner.
Oh my God.
Let's see what I can do.
Jessica Reloaded. $49.99 super chat. Holy shit.
Going.
Thanks for the reminder, T-Rex. Oh my God. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that.
So
Now,
I
see,
think
I need to do. All right, that's
15 minutes.
Vinning. I
Yes,
want clips
yes.
like the expert has.
And if it
Can we
doesn't
make that a
call,
thing?
I'll probably call 'em
Yeah, just tell me which
Please.
ones you want.
All right. Well, no, I want you to, have fun with it.
For y'all who don't know anything
Wait a
about
minute.
duck against the glass,
What?
they will either
Okay,
move around
this is actually one of Winning's favorites, and I'm going to play it just so you can get a kick out of it. Here we go.
I'm going to assume a missionary position, and I'll probably be holding it for a very long time.
What was that?
I'm looking forward to taking it all in.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was Gary Lamb. In case you don't know, Gary Lamb has his own channel. If somebody could throw a link out there, that'd be great. And he does a show with Winning, Repairing History Together, every Thursday night at, I want to say 9. Am I right? Or is it 8? 8 or 9? Which is it?
Nice, we got it. We got stuff in there,
Vinning.
so
Yes.
What time is your Repairing History Together stream on Thursdays?
try to stay on this
9
schedule,
p.m.
guys.
Eastern.
9.
Get that gold tower to follow me.
So you'll want to check that out.
It's not really moving
That's my favorite stream of the week. I love that one. They have the most amazing conversations, and they're just getting started. Jessica, awesome. Thanks for your support. I'm a little like thrown back because it's just, that was, oh my goodness. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I love you so much. I'm so glad that we got to reconnect and air everything out. That's what I like to do. I like to just tell my friends everything. Then they forgive me if I'm fucked up, which happens, and we move on. Way to go, Shelly, on the monetization. Thank you, Slap. I'm very proud. Very proud. Thank you very much, Jessica. That's, you know that I don't do like gracious well. So I don't know what to say. I know it's hot right now. I'm like very like not hot in a like ooh kind of way, but I don't know.
That's a distance.
Anytime you want to jump in, Winning, since I'm floundering, Jesus, I'm like a little.
This thing says this is $5 million buy-in for a $37 million return. Yeah, it could be fantasy. But you got to get $5 million to buy in.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those
mean-
gold bars, that's where the fucking money is.
Yeah,
And you
tell me
got a
about it,
whole
man.
stack of them, especially now. Oh my God. Now everybody's like, I need gold. I don't think I have any gold left. I sold it all. No, I'm Italian. I'm pretty sure I have a stash of gold somewhere. Not for nothing, Nerd. Nerd said like you could kick his ass.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, not you, T-Rex. Oh, okay. Somebody feels brave. Go, Billy. You trolls back. It's fun. Looking so forward to the troll. She wanted a piece of him. Whoever it was has a huge crush on her. Oh, it's probably some beta bitch that's just can't get over looking at her and going, oh, I wish that was mine. And no, it can't be. I'm going to clip the call outs and mash them up and post it in his own clip. It was fun. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I'm going to have to go back and watch like the whole stream. Was it on your channel or was it on Waifu's? Waifu Kron. Also, if you haven't checked out Jessica or Waifu Kron's channel, they're very like big besties and they've been doing a lot of streams together. It's very entertaining. Only Shelly can turn this machine into a sex thing. Okay, to be fair, that might summon somebody. But to be fair, He started it. I did not. He was like, push it harder, push a little more, push, and I just took it from there.
You want a good push.
Well, who doesn't love a good push? I like several.
That's why you keep playing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Winning reality. This kid is a scam. He claims buy-in is $2 million. Wow. And he wins everything in the machine as he rolls dice that multiply the money. And the gold bar has been watching this boy for over a year. Yeah, but it's fun. Who cares if it's real? It is addictive to watch, Rabbit. It's great.
Yeah. Push it real good.
Sub to Gary. Lady Autumn Sky. Hello. On my phone, I can't do mod things right now. I'm also eating hot wings from Epic Wings. Oh, so you're multitasking. That's good. I tried like hell to eat yesterday and I just fucking couldn't. I was too busy running around. Nerds all around. Shelly Mama. 357. Hi. I don't know if I'm missing people because I'm just kind of scrolling through. I'm very like meh today. I'm not motivated to be productive at all. Like at all. I just I don't want to. I'm like, oh, everybody's going on streams. Good. I could just watch.
I'm going to be on V Radio tonight at 8 p.m.
Yes.
V Radio tonight. Talk about Rittenhouse anniversary, I think, or other important things.
Yep. I mean, I expected that because you had Liberty Unleashed last night on your show. And he got a surprise visit from a senator from Maine, Senator Brakey. Senator Eric Brakey. Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
Fun. That was
nuts. You see someone with Senator show up in your chat, and you're just like, And
he was totally chill, man. It was great.
Right? I was like, okay, cool. We looked him up real quick, and then I was like, well, I'll tell you what, man, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a chance. Come on. That
was the quickest vet I think you've ever done. Like it was like,
well, I mean, what's the worst?
And I can hear the angry clicking. I was like, oh, there goes. There go those magic fingers.
Yes.
Hey, oh my goodness.
I had a senator on. That was crazy. And I told him about Radix's documentary as well. I made sure he knew about that before he left.
If somebody could throw that in the chat, I would appreciate that. A link to her channel or a link to her Gifts and Goes or whatever.
I can supply it.
Yeah. So you had Radix on your show twice now. I had her on the other show once. I don't have access to any of that though. And it amazes me how in depth she goes with this investigation.
Oh, look, I know
she's making a documentary, but we're used to people like, unbalanced doing documentaries based on other people's work. She actually did all the legwork herself. I mean, she's got interviews saved on her phone. It's so cute because I'm like, she's really doing like rock star working on like a, house band kind of salary. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I figured I'd do that and like references you to Ken.
Yep.
See, I was trying to be inclusive.
Right. The other cool thing was like that the senator actually, like, I don't know, we can call it validated or confirmed or agreed with my philosophy about the 2024 elections. It's just like we have to keep,
the neocons.
The key of the neocons out of the right, because if we go backward, that's going backwards to let them back in. You can't just go like, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. No, because we talked about that too. We talked about how they changed the rules, and they do it off a script. They don't do it, it's not a real fair process. So when the neocons are in charge, you don't have a real choice. It's an illusion of choice. We talked about that for a good hour, and he agreed. He goes like, yeah, I told him my philosophy about us. Like, I think that that foothold is so important. That's enough reason to give Trump the nomination again, just to hold on to that seat for 4 more years, even if hopefully he would win the general, of course, but It's just that important to hold on to it because we went back to the history of why it's important and all the effort, like decade of effort that went into trying to actually execute getting the neocons out of the right. Like most people don't know about that. They just go vote and go, okay. They buy a banner and put it behind their desk and act like they're supporting that candidate. But they're like, they're not really. They don't understand politics. It's like, you don't, if you've been around and doing it for a long time, this war, this establishment, anti-establishment war that's going on, you realize how important that foothold is and what would happen if we didn't have it. Like, honestly, we're going back to we're going back 20 years if we don't have that foothold, man, because they will get in there and they will close the door and lock it and change all the rules and you'll never get back in. Like, that's why you have to get through that door, get to the presidency and start making changes that'll keep that stuff from happening. That'll actually start removing the corruption. It's like you have a shot. That's your shot. But once that door closes, it's going to be tough. It's gonna be tough. He agreed. He goes, man, I think you're on with this, man. That was good. It was good to hear someone who's actually in politics to say, yeah, you know what? Damn right.
It was so unexpected for him to show up and then to be right in line with everything that was being said. And he validated it, but he also like expounded on it. And he was like, well, this is what I think of that. And he talked about Vivek and what he thinks of him and all that kind of thing. But real quick, can you read that?
At Winning Reality, last night's show was amazing. You did a great job. Thank you, Caitlin.
She's right. You did an amazing job, because that could have been a monumental blow up because it's him just appearing like that. And it was funny because he's like, I don't know, like, where do we send this? To your Twitter? To your, like, do you have a YouTube? Do you have an email? Yeah. Like, what's going on?
So I'm not sure what I just walked into, but here I am.
And I was like, fuck, I'm by myself. God damn it. Like, shit. But it was so good. It was just such a good, like, addition to the night. I mean, that's been a long time coming. It really has. Oh, you posted the link. Thank you. The Radix documentary link is up there. Her page link is up there. If you want to go give it a look. Like and subscribe to Radix Report. That's right. That's her. Is that her other channel? I never put that one up. Because I always forget. I'm voting Trump no matter what, even though I have to write it in. The hand raise at the first debate was hilarious, but also scary. If y'all know, you know. Yeah. When they were raising there and Christie's like, And then he goes and like does a half wave and they were like, you raised your hand. He was like, no, I was just like brushing something away. You fat fucking. I hate him. I hate that man.
And like I said, the worst part about Christie, no Jersey accent.
No Jersey accent. He's totally untrustable. Totally untrustable. You phony. You want to prove to me you're from Jersey? Say water. Go ahead. I dare you. Say water, coffee, legs, tired, scrambled eggs. What do you eat? You eat Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. If you say pork roll, get the fuck out of my state. Go away. Get out. It's not a pork roll. It's Taylor ham. That is a huge New Jersey problem. We fight each other on what we call this one fucking meat. Like, whatever. Crusty Christie, not even Jersey, but my Jersey peeps don't like him. No, we hate him. We didn't like him when he was here. He shut down a whole freaking bridge and caused a huge goddamn problem because he was being spiteful. Like, grow up. I know you grew out, but grow up. That'll be a nice thing. And as far as Trump goes, I love that people are getting so, like, I don't know, rejuvenated over the whole idea. Because I think they were just getting to the point where, like, can we just take a break from politics? Because it was the same thing over and over and over. This is new.
Fatigue.
Yeah, this is new, though. They sparked a fucking fire that I don't think they were anticipating.
They try to fatigue people out of interest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a strategy, just a repetition.
If you guys haven't seen it, there's a rap song that they did with an AI using Trump's voice. Oh my God, it's hilarious. I'm not showing it because I don't feel like getting struck. But it's out there. It's an AI. It says Trump's new rap song. Trump releases a rap song. It's so funny.
I got news for you.
Got news
Can't-
for you. What?
I got news for you. You can't copyright AI.
Well, then you find it.
I don't even know what it is.
Trump's rap song came out yesterday. It's funny as hell. It's terrible, but it's funny as hell. 357 Shelly, no. What? No, don't tell me no. I don't like it. Say yes. Always say yes. Because if you say no now, I just have to convince you. Overthinking rest. Can I come? Can you do me a favor when you're done with that video? You want to send a link to T-Rex for me? Please. Because I don't have the head for it. Oh, no. Well, no, because I closed Discord. Because it's a drain. It's a drain. Yeah, so it's good. We have stream is healthy. Excellent. We're green. Oh, isn't that nice? Never thought that any of my streams would ever go green, but oh, but you're here. You're green. Maybe you're contagious.
It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds. It should be
All
all
right.
right.
Yeah, no, it's short. It's very short. It's very short. But it struck me funny. I was watching reactions to it yesterday and I had tears. I was laughing so hard because these people were like, holy shit, yes, yes, I love this. I love this. I was like, oh my God.
Okay. Shelly reacts. Here we go.
Oh God.
I want to go to LA.
Well, shut up, Patriot J, Benny Johnson, Big Bongino, Alex Jones. Free my dogs and lock up the radical left's gone crazy. I don't bail, I won't see inside a cell. Shut up, Thugger, free my slime, slat, YSL. They tryna lock me up, but I'm plugged in ATL. Got homies doing life in jail, they living in hell. These DAs acting silly, my mugshot is worth a billy. So some merchant made a milli, shot McMillie out in Philly. Shot the baby, shot the Sosa, Benny Butcher, them my rollers. Called me racist, but these rappers riding with me, them my soldiers. Mega, 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 I am not who they are after. I'm just in they want to get to you, but I won't let them cold-hearted. No, I'm artist. Get
Oh my God.
started. I don't need to do the race. I'ma beat them RICO charges. And if I go to prison, you can't do me like the Clintons. I'll be laid up, eating steak with Secret Service, chilling, screaming, Orange Man bad. The whole world mad. Thug life. Shout out all of my MAGA base shads. Coming for the deep state. I will stop the New World Order. But before that, I'll finish walls at the border. YSL, // shout out Thugger. Finny got nothing on us.
Nice.
Okay. I love so much about that. Especially that they even got in the RICO charges. They like, I'm gonna beat these RICO charges. I was like, yeah. You know there's gonna be mafiosos like, I like this song. I like this song. Especially they're New Yorkers. Forget it. But I thought it was so cute. I was like, oh my God, an AI did that. That's so awesome. Because people honestly, like, I don't know how stupid you could be. They were like, oh, Trump really did. You really think that Trump is sitting there doing a rap song? Really? Like, you really think he's like, word. Like, what's up? I don't see him doing that. No. I mean, he's orange, but he's also really like, I've seen him dance. You've seen him dance. He's not doing no rap songs. He's not dropping bars on nobody. Like, whatever. But I love that song. I thought it was so funny. But it said something to like the Black community that I could see on YouTube. I can't, generalize the whole Black community. But like, there were huge friggin' YouTubers who do reactions that they were just flipping out. And they were, that's my boy. Like, and they were so excited. And I love to see that. Even if this shit is fake, it doesn't matter. We have been so apathetic the last like 3 years. We need something. Like your whole thing with Ron Paul, you were building like momentum. You were getting it going. And they saw it and they purposely left him out of like, news reports and, different polls. They wouldn't give any information on him, which is why I didn't know who the hell he was. Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, if we can't beat him, we'll just block him out. Like we'll just freeze him out.
That's why Trump had something that Ron Paul didn't have, or other candidates didn't have, and that was the ability to push through that barrier, push through that methodology of
Yep.
restricting and basically just ghosting people out of the competition for president, right? That's one thing he couldn't do that Trump could do. That you have to have, so
Mhm.
that you have to have that skill now. You have to have that skill in order to actually get the nomination. That's what we learned. I was talking to the guys last night about. I was like, we learned something every run Ron Paul did, and then Trump's first run taught us a whole bunch more, and his second run taught us a whole bunch more. Like we learned all kinds of new things once we crossed that final barrier, that barrier that we were trying to cross for 2 runs before that.
Yeah.
You know, it was like just breaking through to get the nomination. How do we get this when they control the party? It had to be someone like Trump. That's what people are like, Trump this, Trump that. It's like, dude, you don't realize how important he is and what he actually accomplished. That, I mean, just to get the nomination was phenomenal. It's not like everybody has a fair shot at that. Nobody has a fair shot at that. Nobody does. He had to overcome everything to get that nomination and to win it by such a margin they could not deny it. To stay in the media, to stay in front of him, even as the bad guy, he had to do it. Because if he had just been the good guy, and they could have easily just pushed him off into the corner. Like if he kept his words in and not pushed back when they were trying to do BS, he would have been pushed to the sideline like Ron Paul. You know, it was very.
Hey, Sean.
I was watching the whole time, waiting for them to pull their move on Trump, to isolate him, to downgrade him, to keep him under control, and they could never do it. That's why I was like,
No, because he has no fucks to give.
Yeah. Well, it's just like this dude can't be. He's above their influence, above their methods. He's too big. See, no one knew who Ron Paul was when he ran, except for the people who liked him and got into him, right? But it wasn't like he wasn't worldwide. Now, if people actually got a chance to hear him and check him out and understand him, and they get over their bias about, you know, party names, then they might have been like, oh man, this guy's great. Because when people did understand him and get to know him, they were like, man, this guy's phenomenal. I had no idea. That's why they had to have that sign, Ron Paul, cured my apathy. Because all of a sudden you feel like, oh, there is a difference. I can do something. That's
what it feels like. Yeah, because you had that up last night, which, by the way, if you have not seen last night's stream, go to it just for the intro that was done for Liberty Unleashed, because it's the Ron Paul song, and that fucking song, it's such an earworm, but I was literally singing it because I'd heard it earlier in the day, because I get lucky like that. And it was in my ear all day long. I was just like, Ron Paul. I was like, I'm just walking, like going around. I was like, my son looked at me. He goes, who? I was like, oh, just whatever. And then when he played it this night, I was
coming over for dinner.
It's like, yeah, certain things. It's catchy. It's so catchy. And it's just like, oh, and she's so hot. Oh my God, she's so hot.
Amy Allen. That was a song back in the day.
Basically, don't spit in the wind. She was like, don't jinx yourself. No. I've the whole time that was playing, I was glued to the damn thing. So that was like, let's just stay green. And it did. It stayed green. It's fine. I don't know what it'll do later. All I know is when I got monetized, I suddenly got all these notifications that there were copyrights on all these different, they were like, mute this, mute that, mute. I spent like 6 hours just with mute, go ahead. I don't know why that process takes so long if you let YouTube do it. It's just so stupid. They're like, we need 4 seconds of your 8-hour video taken down. I'm like, sure. Like, it's 3 seconds. I don't give a shit. Like, whatever.
Yeah,
they love so many. Show. They were flagging. I was like, God damn it. But I fixed them all, so it's fine. But I was not sitting there trying to like dispute everyone. I was like, I'm not that attached to whatever's in the thing. It's fine. They got the idea. First come, first serve. Like,
yeah, they totally blocked my my Wyndham Rotunda Bray Wyatt tribute video. They totally blocked it.
Oh, that was terrible.
But I knew it was going to happen, so it's on Rumble for prosperity. I might try to dispute it and just be like, this is a tribute to Bray. Come on, just one time.
You should just be a pain in their ass.
Keep the money, just let it be shown. But it didn't matter.
Yeah,
it was really, there's people who did better tributes than me. That was just my tribute, personal tribute. So it didn't matter. But it's on Rumble.
Well, when I watched what was the other thing? The whole Federation thing. When they did their whole like tribute to him and what was the other guy's name?
Oh, Terry
Harry?
Funk. Yeah. Terry
Yeah.
Funk died the day before. Yeah. The
When they did
SmackDown, they did it on SmackDown.
the
They did a
goodbye
tribute.
to them. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
cried so bad.
I know.
It was
It was
so
really touching.
emotional.
It was
I
really
was like,
touching.
oh my God. And you look and you're
Yeah.
just like, wow, he really he influenced so many people. It really
Yeah.
fucked
In
with my
36
head
years. 36
when I
years.
saw him with that damn lantern. And I was like,
Mhm.
I've seen that. Where have I seen that? Oh, he turned it green. I was like, oh my God. I can't believe I've been looking at that for months and never knew that was there. I was like, this son of a bitch. I was like, all right, sneaky. But I mean, those are beautiful things. And I don't know why YouTube is so like, no, you can't. Like, we got to
Money,
spank
money,
you
money.
for it. It's ridiculous.
Money.
Slap said Jimmy Carter was a governor before becoming prez. He was deep state wrapped up in peanut farmers' bibs. He was big with the peanut farmers. That was a huge fucking problem. And he also, I think he's the only president to have ever submitted a UFO report saying that he personally saw one. And they were like telling him, don't do it. Like, this is gonna be a thing now. Like, people are gonna mock you. Nobody's gonna take you seriously. And he did it anyway. He didn't care. You can follow Winning Reality on Rumble. Yes, do check out his Rumble. Sometimes he gets shut down or has to shut down on YouTube and he jumps over there. And that's where all the, the exciting stuff happens when he does that. Cause then he's just like, well, I'm just going to let go now since I'm only over here.
Yeah.
He behaves on YouTube.
I'll try.
Which still results in so many copyrights. Oh, I would love to see your content, Liz. Just copyright. Just the whole thing just goes straight down.
No, I have
fucking like, oh.
I've canned responses now, so I have like all my disputes saved. So I just cut and paste. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is for that. This is for that. Like the intro to Winning Saturday Night gets claimed every time, but they never do anything about it. So I just dispute it, and it goes away in 30 days.
I can't really tell if that's a good or a bad thing.
Hey, man, just at least I get to keep my intro.
Yeah. Jessica said, I'm not white, I'm olive. Who called you white? T-Rex? The whitest boy on the planet? T-Rex, don't you even have like red hair? Stop it. I'm not white, I'm Italian. Just the fact that the olive skin missed me, I can't tell you. But then again, I still don't think my father's my father because God can't hate me that much.
Wallace P from Matters of Opinion came on when we had Radix, and dude, he showed me something I didn't even think about before. He said that the whole idea of whiteness was a new idea, like it was just, it was particularly made for this country and these, and I was like, it's a relatively new idea. It's just put out there to be divisive, It's just like idea that you're just including everybody with a certain type of complexion in this one group. That wasn't the way it used to be. It used to be you had your nationalities instead. You had the Italians, you had the Greeks, you had the
Oh,
whoever.
you put me first. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Everybody always thinks of the Italians first. But you had your different nationalities. You went by your nationality, it's not your color. And it's like all of a sudden this whiteness thing came on. Now we all think it's gospel when it's just another thing, another use of divisive language, another tool in the toolbox for the people who want to keep us divided. That's we need to get past that. I'd prefer to get back to nationalities than colors.
It's funny that you brought that up because this morning, I don't know why I clicked on this one video. It wasn't something that I normally watch. And I was doing something and just listening. And this guy said something about we're all the children of Abraham because Abraham, Noah was from the line of Abraham and Noah had 3 sons. And it was like Shep, Hemp, and like something else. I don't know. Like I was like, is this guy joking? Like, is he talking about like the 3 Stooges? But no, he was actually talking about 3 different sons that he had. And apparently one was like the father of the white Gentile population. And another was the father of the black Hebrew population who became slaves. and another was the father of the white Hebrew nation who also became slaves. So it wasn't that we were all so different. It's just we all had like the same tree, but we were different branches. And we just kept branching out until eventually everybody forgot where they came from, that they all came from the same place. And I mean, that's what they did. They mixed up because they had different wives. So of course their children weren't going to come out exactly like they looked. They had wives from different places that they moved to. They would, incorporate villages into there, take on new followers, take on new believers. And so they diversified. So of course the appearance varied. You had, they didn't consider it interracial because they were the same religion. They were from the same places, like they knew the same customs. This was from this village that did the same things as ours. And we're from this one. We combined. And now instead of being white like me or really, really dark like her, we have this like mingling of this olive skin or mulatto or, like just different, variations of skin tone. But they still came from the same place. And people, I don't know why they can't like just trace that back and go, we're all made of the same stuff. Why do we keep fighting? Why? Because our eyes perceive a color in somebody that's different. I don't believe in that. It's just, it's so wrong to judge somebody purely by the color of their skin. How many friggin' like, look at my daughter's father. He was dark as could be. And now he's got some weird skin thing where I was teasing him. I was like, dude, I always knew it. You're slowly turning white. Like you're whiter than me. Like, and it's true. Cause it started like on his like chest and back. And now it's like moving to all his body. And I was like, one day he's going to wake up and just be translucent like me. And it's just, but that's all it is. It's melanin. It's pigmentation. It changes. The sun can change your color. That should tell you it doesn't mean shit. It means shit because society has trained us to believe it means something, trained us to believe it makes us different, that we're not like somehow on the same level. We're not all the same type of humanity. We're not coming from the same place. We don't have the same goals. We don't have the same feelings. We can't understand one another. It's like, taking two different species of animals and trying to make them communicate. It's bullshit.
Well, it's
we're
the,
the same species, but they treat it different.
Yeah, it's the establishment narrative. So you want to be anti-establishment, you go against that narrative, man.
Yeah. But it was just so weird because I never listened to like streams like that. And this morning that came up and I was like, I wonder like if that's true. I mean, I guess there's got to be elements of truth. They didn't just pull it out of their ass, but I had never read that. But then again, I got the Catholic version of my religion. They leave things out on purpose. Memento Mori, hello. 357 said, if you can't laugh, I don't like you. If you can't laugh, I don't know why you're here. Because that's our main point. Make a difference and laugh, especially when you fail. If you fail, get the fuck up and try it again and fail again. Who cares? Just keep trying. That's the only part that matters. You learn from your failures more than you learn from your successes. But I like to see that you're getting more successful winning. You deserve it. I'm very proud.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I know. It's that motherly part of me. And if you call me mommy, I'm going to have to hurt you. You're closer to Flower than Olive. Slap. That's not nice. That's not nice. 357, I sub too, just because I switched to my PC. I love 357. So supportive, so funny. And I like to get him to the point where he's like, you made me tear up. I'm like, yay! I made him get emotional. Apparently he's a Viking. Some lady in Palm Springs told me she was my elder. I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I doubt it. Just saying. I doubt it. She's your elder. She was elder because she was older. That's about it. Be proud of your white. Be proud of your flower complexion, Jessica. Don't deny it. Don't deny it. Sunburn hurts. Stop, Shelly. I know. I've Come on, guys. I showed you that picture of me like burnt red. I literally like glowed in the dark. Slep said, by the way, Shelly, they can tell from the bone structure and DNA what your heritage is. There are differences between besides skin color. Not that it changes the point of us all being equal. But that's the thing. Like your bone structure and your DNA changes based on your environment and what you're having to do. Your body evolves and adapts to make you able to survive in that thing. So like if you're living in a rocky area, your bones are going to be different because you're going to be climbing all the time using different muscles. Things are different. Like if you're on
it takes
flat land,
10,000 years in a certain environment to adapt to it. Like,
but I mean, we
you know,
had
I
that.
said genetically adapt. But no, that's what I'm saying. Like if you were to like live in Africa for 10,000 years, like not you personally, but your line, right?
I think
They
I
would
definitely
eventually-
have changed.
It would eventually adapt to the environment and you would become African. I guess in a sense,
I'll be lucky I
So-
make it to 50, 10,000. Get out of here.
right?
I'm kidding, by the way. That's just me being with my dark humor. Sorry. I'll make it to 50. 51? I don't know. Let's not push it. Go a year at a time. I thought people built a building too high and God punished them by striking the people. That was the Tower of Babylon, the Tower of Babel. That it reached to the heavens and they were getting along so well and doing so well that God got a little like aggravated because they were into idolatry again. They were idolizing their new structure and everything else and basically just bragging about their own greatness. And so he struck them with different languages so they couldn't communicate and they all scattered to the far ends of the earth.
And then
Yeah,
what
that
do
was
we
a good
find
story.
out? What do we find out when they unveiled or they found the Sumerian text, right? That story was actually predated.
When you were talking about Mesopotamia, I remember. Go ahead, tell them.
Yep. Oh yeah, that story actually was predated the original story, the Sumerian story, but it was the same one basically.
That's all they keep doing is just, regurgitating the story with a different little like character here, character there.
Well, I mean, it still would be considered ancient history, right? So it just
Yeah.
so they're just retelling the story, but then they retell it a different kind of in a different way for whatever the new version is of it. So we see these two different versions of the same story. So the story obviously has some context to it somewhere, but it's just a matter of how you interpret when it happened and how it happened and why. So two different Sumerians, and then I guess was it Hebrew would have been the next version of that, but they could have taken elements from that to tell the same exact story, but just through different.
Was
kind
it
of lenses.
was it the Torah? Is that what they put in?
I don't remember that. I just know because we recently had looked at the Sumerian text.
Yeah, I just don't remember what the next book was called. I thought it was the Torah, or was it the Talmud? The Talmud. I think it was the Talmud. I don't know. Joe would know. Where's good logic? Somebody get
Walk down
Good
the street and get
Logic
him.
in here. I could. I'm only fucking 25 minutes away from him. Jesus. I used to live in the town next to him.
I thought you shot the window at him, like open like the window, like, "Hey, Jeff."
Oh, with my mouth, I'm sure he'd hear me. Speaking of my mouth, thank you, T-Rex. I don't know where you learned English today. Well, you are all of ours mouthy mamas. Boy, you restructure that sentence. That here comes the teacher in me. Restructure. That is not right.
She's got a red pen out.
I do. It's the only one I found out of the 4 that I just lost. 357 said, you did. You made the ginger cry. Listen, you're not the first ginger I made cry. Okay? It's fun.
So you can't actually write anything down. All you can do is correct things.
That's right. But I'm good at that. There are 206 bones and about 700 muscles. Rabbit. Because you said it, I'm not going to say the comment about bones that I was going to. I'm just going to let that one go. I mean, 206, and I only really care about one, and it's not even a bone. Oh, look, I did say it. Anyway, sorry, Rabbit. She was moneyed up. She was moneyed up cash. Imagine if I just went full sugar mama. She was pushing late 70. Who was pushing late 75? Who? I sound like an owl. Who? Like, I'm always doing animal noises. What the fuck? Shelly, you should go into the mountains of West Virginia. I have been in the mountains of West Virginia. There's something about West Virginia that terrifies me. Maybe because so much of it is sunken in the mountains, and it just, I've seen way too many of those tidal wave movies. You ever see those? Like the dam bursts, so there's a tidal wave, and all these little like valley towns get like wiped off the face of the map. That's what I think of when I go through West Virginia. That and the what was that called? The Netflix thing, or was it on Amazon? The Wild Whites of West Virginia.
Oh yeah, Jesco, dude. You're talking about. I introduced you to Jesco. Remember that?
No.
Yeah, that was me. I told everybody about Jesco White, tap dancing outlaw.
You never told me. I watched that like years ago when it first came out. Yeah, that was wild.
The original or the follow up?
No, like the long friggin' like episodes, like it's a whole freaking series. And it was just like the one where like they go to visit the guy in jail. They like bring the kids, and it's like a whole family outing.
That's the Wild Whites of West Virginia or something.
Yeah,
that's a follow up. The original was a tap dancing outlaw that came out like 10 years before that. That's when Jesco was younger. He was still married. His whole So I showed all that.
Oh,
stuff.
I never saw that. You're gonna have to find that for me.
Oh my gosh.
Please,
I could have sworn you're there. Yes. We will definitely talk about Jesco White anytime. In fact, I've been over to his YouTube channel where his new girl, I guess, is the front. He's never on there. Jesco's kind of like, he got overwhelmed. Now, Jesco was a friend of my music mentor, right? The guy I worked for. And he was a good friend of his. And not a good friend. They knew each other, right? Because Jesco's he's everything you see when you watch the movie. But we would drive by his exit on in West Virginia, and be like, man, can we please stop? Can we please go meet him? Like, because I had known about him since college, like maybe a little bit after college, and I really wanted to meet him. It became like the original Tap Dancing Outlaw was kind of like a cult classic, right? Like it was underground video cult classic, kind of like the Jerky Boys were before they went mainstream. Everybody's just passing around the cassette tapes and stuff. That's how Jesco was. It was that, yeah. It was a passed around VHS tape, right? So I knew about him a long time ago because we just thought it was hilarious. The whole thing was hilarious. He's hilarious, even though he's being real. He's funny, but yeah. So so when I found out he knew him, I was like, "How you know Jesco White, dude?" So we never could stop. We were always in a hurry, but man, I would have loved to. I love to meet him. I stopped by his channel and told him, "Hey, I'm so and so. He's like, "Oh, no way." It was amazing. Yeah, it was under a different channel.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to watch that because I've never seen that. I literally just, my friend Mooney, Margarita had called me and she was like, "Oh my God, I just watched the series." She was like, I only saw the first episode. I'm in love. I'm going to watch it again. You watch it. We'll watch it together and we'll talk on the phone. And we sat with the phone on speaker and I was just, what the fuck is this that I'm watching? What did I just see? She was like, I know, right? I was like, they did not just do that. Like they got people stabbing each other. Like they're just like, oh yeah. I mean, my husband, who's also my cousin. I was like, Jesus Christ.
There's hillbilly redneck as you get.
Hell yeah. I was like, see, these are the people who fucking give their babies moonshine in their bottles. Like, that's how these kids are raised. I was like, look at all the lack of teeth. I said, not for nothing, but this family, they probably have one set of dentures. And it's like, it's Tuesday, my turn, slip them in. Wednesday, somebody else gets them. It's like you only get to chew one day a week. But 357 posted something. Do you want to sing it or should I?
You do it.
Oh God. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Happy. There you go. Damn jerky boys. Dang nabbit. We're super nerds for sure. Right? I mean, it's terrible. We get on here and other people who don't know this shit, they're like, I don't get it. What are they talking about? I don't understand. Rabbit. Rabbit said, that's not a bone. It's engorged tissue and muscle. Okay, to be fair, what if I meant the brain? The brain's not a bone, and it's something I have a lot of interest in. And it's kind of, is the brain a muscle? I know the heart's a muscle. I don't know if the brain's a muscle, if it's just
It's
like
not a muscle.
No, but what kind of tissue is it? It's got a specific name. I can't remember what it is. I should, because my doctor said it many, many times. Sorry, Shelly. Sometimes biologist slips out. I love it, Rabbit. No, never apologize. Never apologize. And I know it's not a bone, but yet it's breakable. It's weird. It's just gray matter, or it's just matter, gelatinous. Is the brain gelatinous? I mean, is it spongy? Is that why I say you soak up knowledge and shit? Because it's supposed to be like spongy. Doesn't act like a sponge, like just a nice little thing. Who's a scientist? 357. You're a scientist. Where are your receipts? Bring your receipts. Go in Discord and send me your receipts. What kind of scientist? If you are, that's very cool. Not for nothing. But I hope Nix isn't a scientist, because he's always like leaving his work unattended to listen to our streams. So it's like, I don't want him to blow shit up. But yeah, getting back to what we were saying before we started on the fucking whites.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Uh-oh.
We can't leave the crowd hanging on this.
Oh Lord. Here we go. Oh, sloppy, slimy eggs. Not dead like Farron's.
Just Jessica White, ladies and gentlemen. When he was young.
I took the butcher knife and put it up to her neck. I said, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you're frying. I'm tired of eating sloppy, slimy eggs.
Wow. Wow.
Jessica. Yeah, dude,
I'm going to slit your throat if you don't make my eggs right, bitch.
Well, there's three. There's three people, right? There's Jessica. There's Jesse, who's as sweet as can be. There's Jessica, who's the devil himself, and then there's Elvis. And there's Elvis.
Here I was huffing airplane glue in a sandwich bag.
Oh
just
my God.
all I could have breathed it on into my lungs and getting high. And then I'd take me a hit of that gas right after I'd hit. Man, you talking about a warped mind, I got one. Things come to me you wouldn't believe, just like I was saying, this woman, a beautiful woman, just like a lady from heaven, like an angel's body, pretty blonde diamond shapes in it. And the tongue was just like the snake's too, sticking out like this at me. And her body was like an angel's from heaven. And just imagine this, man, a rattlesnake head's on this pretty, beautiful, naked woman, girl's body. I'd say she looked about 19 or maybe 20 years old to me. And lighter fluid, I'd sniff hit by the cans. I'd go around, man, with a sock in my hand like that, soak it down. And I wanted all that
And he
good
doesn't
stuff I
think
could
that
get in there.
affects him.
Here, man, I was it. I mean, I was Superman. I mean, it seemed like I could stand in front of a coal train and stop it. That's stuff that had me thinking, I guess, to get me killed.
I missed half of what he said because I was staring at his socks. What the hell? What the hell? 357 said timeout. Timeout. Sandwich bag? A sandwich bag. He was huffing airplane glue. Can't make it up. Out of a sandwich bag. It might don't affect my brain. I'll know.
My brother Doris wanted to wear my sunglasses.
Have a good day, Slap. Thanks for coming by. You're so funny.
Back. You can wear them. Sure, go ahead and wear them. I said, we get ready to leave now. I want my sunglasses back. He said, okay, I'll promise. Take care of them and give them back to you. We got ready to leave, and I forgot my sunglasses.
forgot about letting him borrow him worms because they looked so cool and I paid so much for them. We got, I guess, halfway home, and I always kept my gun with me because the world's dangerous, but I kept it locked up in a safe manner, in a safe way. 38 special submarines. We got halfway home. I told my wife, I said, Norma, I said, I forgot my sunglasses at Mommy's. And something just tell me go back and get my sunglasses. I want to go back and get my sunglasses. I said, I just let Dorsey borrow him the wire. I didn't give them to him. I want to go back and get them. She said, Jesse, that's off a long way. Go back and get the sunglasses. I said, we'll go back tomorrow and get them. I said, no, man, by God, we're going to go back tonight and get them. I said, I paid for them, and ain't no other God, you know what, going to wear my glasses after me spending my money for them. Them's mine and mine only. I said, I just let him use them. And I said, I will go back and get them. She said, no, I don't think that's the idea. They're drinking, Jesse. And said, I'm tired, so let's go home and go to bed. I said, no, you're going to go to bed, all right. You're going to go to bed in a coffin. If you don't turn this vehicle around and go back and get my glasses. See, that's how the drinking and stuff had me at the time. This is true. And I said, I'll blow your effing brains out all over the dash. And I said,
Oh
I
my
won't hesitate
God.
1 minute, man, about doing it. I said, I want to go back and I want to get my shades. She said, well, Jesse, you don't have to threaten me, honey. He said, I'll take you back and get your sunglasses. And I said, Norma, I really am sorry for saying that to you. I'm high and I want you to forgive me. But I'm pissed off because you wanted to come on home and my costly sunglasses had to lay up there with some other weird old worm. I said, I want my glasses. All right, we'll go back and get my sunglasses. And Dorsey says, here's your sunglasses. And it looked like someone, he's the one responsible for them. Now listen to this. Had tucked their hands actually on purpose and mashed them like this together and laid them on the TV set in the living room. I said, well, that's a
Oh
pretty
my
pair of
God.
glasses now, ain't it? I know the vehicle didn't run over, and there wasn't no dirt in the frames of them because the car run them, had been dirt in the frames before they was mashed together. He said, well,
Oh
man,
my
I
God.
found them laying. He said, I laid them on the TV and said, went back to use the
We're still
bathroom. He
green.
said that when I come back out of the bathroom, they was laying in the floor like it and said, I don't know who done it. He said, I took care of your glasses and laid them on TV for you. I said, well, if you took care of them, why are they doing this kind of shape? He said, I don't know who done it, man. He said, I just found them laying in the floor like that. I said, well, if they ain't no good now, you might as well throw them in the garbage can. And
Oh, he took a breath.
first,
I was
when we
wondering if
first
he was
got
gonna.
there, I got it wrong here. I'm getting ahead of myself because, you know, it's the first time Biddy doing on TV, and it does make a person kind of nervous. We first got back there, my father said, Norma, you and Jesse park up here where you usually do. We had a Buick in, a green Buick car. He said, y'all just park up here where you usually do when you come here to visit. He said, I've had a little bit of trouble up here today. He said, the boys got into it, drinking and running the old woman off. She had to go with Mamie's and stay. Norma said, okay, Dad. And we went up and parked, got out of the car, and then Norma started walking down toward the trailer. Dorsey walked up to me with his mouth bleeding and looked like his eyes.
It's kind of like a nerd
Oh
story.
my
I got
God.
thinking, my God, boy, what's wrong with you? That's when we come back to get my sunglasses. I said, we'll never know the real truth, what caused
I just
the
realized this
trouble
is like
that got
listening
my
to a
father
nerd.
killed. The only thing we'll ever know is
Oh
we
my
were there
God,
and I got shot
stop.
when he got killed. And another thing I was thinking, I asked her about, I said, if he come back and had a problem between my
T-Rex, I'm having fun.
brother, why
Yeah.
did he bring just one shell to kill my brother if he come back to kill my brother for attempting to kill him? Why did he have 3 shells? And I told my wife, I said, don't that seem funny? You know what that makes me think? I think he had it in his mind to kill my father, Wally, and Dorsey too, all 3 of them. Because why would he have 3 shells if he didn't? Wasn't thinking that. He was going to kill all 3 of them, but when he come back, he got surprised. Me and my wife was there again visiting because I'd come back to get my sunglasses that, you know, I was telling you about.
So yeah, he was a hero.
That was the longest story that I never understood.
Yeah, man, that's redneck storytelling
I
right there.
literally was sitting here going, what? What?
Right? It's all over the
What?
place.
Is he breathing? I want to be like that bitch on the plane. That motherfucker is not real. He didn't breathe. I was like, when is he gonna stop? There's no punctuation, no nothing. Just keep going. I was like, I
Dang right.
didn't follow any of that. I was like, I don't have a clue what he's talking about. Don't forget about T-Rex.
Who could forget about
Oh
T-Rex?
my God. No, I would never forget my T-Rex. My very first friend on YouTube.
Oh,
And Darth was the second. Winning didn't
hard to
like me.
believe.
Winning didn't like me. I step on his comedy.
She keeps
too
saying
much.
that. She keeps saying that. She didn't
How
know
many
it.
times have you told me you broke all my jokes? You fucked up all my bits.
No, I never said all and ever and always.
Not all, but apparently you thought I was doing it intentionally, which I was.
Right.
Listen,
Well,
good
no,
attention,
I would
bad
have,
attention.
I would
it's
have a
still
good bit
attention.
going. I would have a good bit going, and they would act like they didn't understand what I was saying. I was like, you know, damn
Mhm.
well you understood exactly what I was saying. Oh, but really understood it. Like, okay, you don't want your show to be entertaining. I get it.
Oh
get
my
it.
God, I would mute and I'd be sitting here crying.
Let's all sit here in silence and try to think of something to say then. Nothing worse than seeing 6 people sitting around trying to think of something to say on a panel.
Oh my God. It's just, you used to be so easy to push your buttons. You should be like you do this whole thing and then everybody would just shit on it. Now I was looking back this morning. I was like, oh, I was like, that wasn't nice. I was like, and I did that. I
Here I am trying to make it
apologized.
interesting. Trying to make it funny, interesting. Get put on a show.
You do
No,
make life interesting.
just
I'll give you
stare
that.
at our avatars. Just stare at them as we sit here in silence. Don't forget to like and share. You know.
God. 357 said best story. I hear all of it. You heard all of it. That's great. I heard it. That doesn't mean it processed. Like there was no pauses. Just I said, she said, he said, she said, I said, and then I said, and then I said, and then I said, and I said, and he's talking. I was like, this must be what winning feels like when I start a story.
Yep.
It's like, and then this person, he's like, who is that person? I'm like, I told you this already. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, because dude, once I start, there's no stopping me. I just keep going and going.
But there's plenty more Jessica White material out there for you guys to absorb. There's like just like tons and tons of stuff. We could spend a whole day on Jesco, and we should sometime. He's that good. But
yeah, we'll do that on your channel.
Yeah,
I stayed green, but we'll do that on your channel.
We'll have a Jesco tribute, like, you know, at some point. Jesco White was a tap dancing outlaw.
57 said it sounded like my thesis, but I got a 4.0. But you've already said, if I recall correctly, that your thesis was pretty much 100% bullshit. Like you bullshitted through the whole fucking thing, and they just didn't know what you were talking about. And they didn't ask questions. But as long as you passed, I don't care. So wait, you gave in a thesis. Was it a doctoral thesis? Are you a doctor? You want to play doctor? There's always somebody out there willing. Sorry, I squirreled. It wasn't bad. It was the only like real like squirrel today so far. So
we'll work on that.
Well, you know, as long as there's nuts involved. I just have to be careful. Somebody gets mad when they figure it out. Oh, well, you know, he said no doctor here. Well, lucky you. Doctors don't make the bank that they used to. They really don't, unless they're like crooked doctors. If you see a doctor driving a nice car, don't go to that one. Go to the one with the friggin' like gremlin. At least you know he gives a shit. I mean, that's a pretty good rule of thumb. The richer they are, the less they care. So that's with lawyers too. Because if he has a lot of money, he's just going to bilk you out of yours.
Yeah, just don't let him pick out your artificial heart because he'll probably get the cheaper one.
Yeah,
so this was fine.
No. I mean, there was the one, you know, this one's expensive. It's got 4 valves, but for half price, we'll give you the one with 3. The other, you only need 3, really. We can reroute one. We'll use a splitter. It's fine. But yeah, no, I don't want black market body parts. I'm not a dude. I'm quite happy with everything I've got. I wonder if there are guys out there who like really try to get like dick transplants. I mean, like actual guys, not retards trying to become guys. I'm just saying, like, what did Bobbitt do? She cut his shit off and they gave him a new one, bigger. What was that? His like, you know, like, oh, you have trauma. We'll give you a bigger dick. You'll be fine. Like, what is that?
Yeah, but where are they getting these dicks for the dick?
Didn't he do porn or something like right after that?
No.
On whatever the fuck you want. I don't.
No. I'm gonna ask the question again. Where do they get these dicks for dick transplants? I mean, who's donating their dick to science?
Cadavers.
Or cadavers, a dead dick.
Listen, I know a lot of live men with dead dicks. Okay, so
Oh.
it's not that uncommon.
So like, I'm like,
I don't know about that,
just
Shelley.
lining
Good
up for a dick
question.
you
Might
know
go
what?
with
That
the
could be.
nerd a little.
It could be a thing if they're somebody's transitioning at an older age. I guess they can be like, well, do you mind donating this? With somebody that needs
Well,
it.
I mean, think about it. Like, I mean, where are they going to, what if they grow them? Like, they grow ears on rats, right? Like they can actually regrow an ear, like a human ear on a rat. And like it grows on like the rat's back or whatever. And it grows to the normal size. And then they kill the rat or whatever. And could you imagine having an ear rat, like rat ear? Ooh.
Rat ear.
Rat ear. Red ear, 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 red ear. But I hate when you do that to me because I just take off. But no, what if they could grow like all kinds of body parts? I do. I bounce a lot when I do that. Jesus, Shell, yes, weird stuff and things. I mean, I've seen like the videos of the rats that have the ears and everything growing up. What if they're growing other things? What if they just pick bigger and bigger animals when they need bigger pieces? Like they could grow an arm or a foot. I mean, if they could do that, like the prosthetic, surgical industry would boom. That would be ridiculous. People be getting freaking new legs all the time. I thought that was a thing when I was little. You know that, right? I thought there was a store you could go to and like you could like unscrew body parts and get new ones. Because that's what they told me. It's not like I just dreamed it up. Somebody in my family was like, yeah, when I go to sleep at night, I take off my feet and then I was like 4, but I totally fucking believe them. I thought there was a store you could go to where you could buy like, if you need a new arm, you get a new arm, but then you'd have to get 2 because you'd want them to match. It's just, I thought it was a real thing. Shut up. I can feel your freaking glare when shut up. Lizard tail mentality. Why not? Hi, White Rabbit. How are you?
Hi, White Rabbit.
Some girls have webbed feet. Why? Why would they have that?
Swim faster. Swim faster.
My dog didn't have webbing between his toes. He couldn't swim when I was little. The one that was part coyote, he had no like foot webbing. His toes literally were like separate, like regular toes. And he couldn't swim. She couldn't swim, I should say. But why are you thinking about Swimmer 357? You got something to share? I'm just wondering. Just wondering. I don't get the lizard tail mentality. Like if you grab it, it falls off? Because that happened to my uncle. He was holding his lizard. He had grabbed it from going underneath the heater and he pulled it out. He was holding by the tail and it detached and the fucking thing got away. And they said he just cried. I was like, oh, good. He's made me cry. I'm glad he cried in his life. That made the little sadistic part of my heart happy. It grows back. Yes, on a lizard, but on a person, it doesn't. So if you pull something that looks like a tail and it detaches, that poor dude is shit out of luck. Unless you could put it on ice and get him to a hospital real quick. What did they do with Bobbits? Because she threw that out the window of the car. It wasn't even like she was like, oh, yeah, whatever. I found it. It's here. No, she was like, oh, you want it? Fetch. And she just threw it out the freaking window of the car. How did they find it? Because I would imagine you can't send the canine units after them because it looks like a treat. They'll just eat it. So, like, how do you even begin? Like, what does that CB call sound like? I need backup to Highway 54. We're looking for a severed penis on the side of the road. Could you imagine? I don't want to get that call. I don't want to go look for it either.
Yeah.
I do not. Nope. One, I'm going to feel stupid. What do you say? Here, Dicky. Like, no, what do you do? Call it? And if you find it, who's touching it? I'm not. Rabbit. Shelly, I sent you a DM on growing an ear on an arm. Did you now? Mike, hi Mike. How are you? Mike Hagen
What's up,
in
Mike?
the house.
How you doing, Mike?
How you doing, Go Hagen? Oh, there's T-Rex. Did you send the thing to T-Rex?
Do
I'll
what?
send it. Never mind. I got it. I had
I
to
thought
open
you just
the
wanted
thing
me all
anyway.
yourself.
I always want you all to myself, but I'll show you a T-Rex. I mean, he needs a little loving too.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Article on the human ear grown on an arm.
Hey, hold on.
Oh.
Your audio is going to crap all of a sudden. It's like
Mine? Because I
Yeah.
opened Discord. Discord does it to me every time. Now I have
Yeah,
to talk like right on the microphone.
No, it's
Is that bad?
it's bad. No, it's bad. It's like you're skipping, coming in and out. You're speeding up,
That
you're
ain't
slowing
good.
down. Yeah, not good. Not good. We're gonna fix it though.
Yeah, we'll fix it. I have to get out of Discord because Discord does it to me all the time.
Discord is messing you up.
Is that better? Because I turned Discord off. Otherwise, I'll hop out and hop back in. Is
So
better?
we're sending out invites. That's much better. We're sending out invites. Is that what's going
Okay.
on?
I only sent one to T-Rex. You could send to whoever you want.
I'm gonna send it to everybody.
Jeebus Shelly dog. My pup ain't touching that special training. That's just so that you're, like comfortable napping naked. I mean, that's what that is. You're just like, nope, this is not a cookie. Don't touch it. Don't come near it. Leave me alone. It's not so bad with the dogs. You got to worry about being naked around cats. They like to swipe at dangly things, and that could get dangerous. Breaker. We got a man's little man down on the side of I-55 requesting all help with the search is good, buddy. That's nice. That's nice. T-Rex. I sent you a link, T-Rex, if you want to come in whenever you get the chance. But again, back to our original topic, because we keep circling back. I feel like this was something that was so needed, because it's really like it's highlighting the horrible things being done to him, that are the injustice and the unfairness and the bias, the fact that we have, a president who really needs to be investigated, his kid that really needs to be put away, and nobody's talking about that. We're giving all our money away. This country has turned to shit. We literally have cities with shit maps. What is that? Oh, Jessica. Go ahead. You going to do a thing? Do a thing.
I don't have a thing.
There she is. You don't have a thing?
Not
Did I
on
not give
this
it back
show.
yesterday? Jessica. Can't hear you,
How's it
baby. You
going?
want to talk? Where's she at? Oh, there
Can you hear
she
me
is.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. What's up?
Doing homework.
I'm doing homework. So tell me about your troll situation.
I have no idea where they came from, but it was basically all the trolls.
How did that start?
And I have no idea. It was the same trolls that are usually in LawTube chat somehow came onto my chat, and I'm like, I'm not LawTube. Why are you here? Are you lost? Like,
What time was this?
they were in my chat from the beginning of the stream.
That started at what, 10:30?
Yeah.
Around then, right?
Yeah.
Only because I was just wondering, because there were so many law tubers that were on last night, but most of them were like posting in locals and stuff. Like the lead attorney was like, hey, late night stream, little late night love. And I didn't even go by. I really wanted to, but I was busy.
I found out that like 30 minutes before I ended the stream, Nicholas actually raided me. Because I was barely paying attention to like the chat or anything last night because we were having so much fun on panel,
So, of course.
all of a sudden, I'm like looking at the StreamYards, and I noticed it said I had like 45 people watching, and I was like, "What the hell? Where did you all come from?" And then the chat was like, "Oh, Nicholas rated you." I was like, "Oh, thank you, Nicholas.
Is
Sorry
Nicholas
for sounding mean
what
to
you're
you guys."
calling Nick Ricada now? Is he now go
No,
by Nicholas?
no. Nicholas
He should.
Starov. It's the guy with the long
It's
hair.
Swedish Santa.
Yeah.
You remember the one, right?
Yep.
He was on Shizzy's the other night with I think he was on Shizzy. Was he on Shizzy's? On that mod night. Shizzy was talking about when they did like the mod appreciation, he was on there. It was a great stream. Nicholas Staro's trial watch rate. Oh no, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
he seems like a genuinely sweet guy. He's funny.
Really cool.
He's funny. Yeah. I mean, he's not like ha ha ha, but he's got like that weird take, dry kind of humor to me. But yeah, no, he's funny. I like him.
Yeah. So like, I was like, all right, these people obviously want attention, so let me give it to them. I was like, mods, don't ban them or time them out until I call out. I'm bringing up all of their chats, and I'm gonna respond to them. I'm gonna talk shit back. Troll the trolls. So I had a lot of fun trolling them back. Like one person was like, "Oh, you have no content, blah blah blah. Nobody's gonna follow you." Like basically talking shit. I was like, okay, so I shared my screen and pulled up my chat from YouTube, and I right clicked their name and I went to their channel profile or whatever.
How many subs?
I don't remember, but they didn't have any content, and I was like, huh, that's so funny. Like, you have so much content. And then I went to my channel, and I was like, oh my god. I was like scrolling through the videos. I'm like, oh my god, look, so much no content. I went to the shorts.
Slacker.
Oh my god, look at that. Even some more content. Oh my god, let's go to the live stream. Oh my god, never ending content. And then I was like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
That's awesome.
It was really fun.
I love when they do that. You're like, nobody's gonna follow you, and then you look and you're like, you have 3 subscribers, and they're probably all your mom. Like,
Literally.
you fucking...
or their alt accounts.
Yeah, their little sock accounts. Rabbit said, Nicholas is awesome. He's a mod for him. Rabbit, like, who do you not mod for? God, when do you sleep? Or eat? Or like pee? Because you're always there. You never let us down. I love Rabbit.
Hey, T-Rex, you're feeding back.
Oh, that's what they wanted.
You're hearing echo.
Woof. Woof, 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 woof.
There, that should be better.
There you go.
I know a lot of people will take it as like, oh, she's reacting because she's butthurt. It's like, no, I actually have fun troll. I was a troll before I even became a content creator. Let's be real.
No,
here.
I can vouch for ever since I met Jessica, she has always trolled back. Always. Because she likes it. It's fun for her. I ignore them usually, or I say, "Oh, thank you, you're so sweet," and they hate that. When I'm like, "Oh, I'm a hack." Oh, you say the sweetest things. Thank you.
How about in Nick's chat, like Ricada's chat?
Yeah,
I've trolled them back so hard that like at some point I break them. They're like, "I like you. I'm gonna subscribe to you." I'm like, "Don't. I don't want you to."
Don't. Rabbit said, "I just take the laptop to the bathroom." Girl,
nah.
See, that's why we just got to get you like just a headset, and then you can just walk around, listen, just in case. You don't have to always be on there. But yeah, no, I've watched you go at people in Nick's extreme in his chat.
Like
And
I
I'm
tell
like,
them, I
here
have
we
a dick
go.
and stuff. It's really fun.
Well, I mean, you take the
When I can
trolls and
follow
use
it.
them as your second line. It's like for the longest time you had talentless clout chaser as your like second line on the stream.
Yeah.
Thing.
Or Jessica re-grifted.
Yeah, that's another one. Jessica busted my cherry. She broke my cherry. She was my first paying member when I got monetized.
Well, Jessica was my first super chat ever.
Oh, you just like getting all the cherries, don't you?
I love
That's my
I
girl.
love taking everybody's virginity. It's great.
Someone
Well, you know, I've been a lesbian for so long, so why not? By the way, chat, no, I'm not a lesbian. I've just, you know, had run-ins with others. You're like that nice. You're like, that's nice, dear. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. That's T-Rex. He's like, I have feedback. I don't care. I don't care. Rabbit, I only have about 16 wrenches. The
Is
only
it still
reason I
doing
have
that?
wrenches is so I can curse and they don't have to keep clicking allow. That's the only reason I have wrenches anywhere. What
Yeah,
is
we can
that?
still hear a little bit of the feedback from the, like if T3 is talking, we can hear a little bit coming through your side, T-Rex.
So we actually last night we decided to take away Valhalla's wrench. And he doesn't know that I took his wrench away yet, and he doesn't know that Just took his wrench away yet. And we were
Well,
trying
there's
to like
quite a few people lurking, so he might know now.
So I was talking to Nick last night. I'm like,
Mm.
do you want to be part of the biggest prank? He's like, what? I'm like, take away Valhalla's wrench. He's gonna cry like a baby. He's like, why? I'm like, because he's your biggest fan. Like, he's gonna flip out. He's like, no, I don't want to do that to him. I'm like, ew, what the fuck is wrong with you? How are you being nicer than me? What's wrong with you?
Why are
He's
you being
usually
gay,
a bigger
Nick? Just
asshole
do
than
it.
I am.
Just do it. I'm gonna leave the wrench on mine because he was like, "You wrenched me. I haven't even been there yet." I was like, "I did it because you're Valhalla. Why wouldn't I?"
You did it before he starts begging you for a wrench.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh, that's all right. I wrenched Nick. He was like, "Take it back. Take it back." Nope. But
He
yeah,
has
I
a wrench
gave
on
Nick a
mine
wrench.
too.
Yep, he's one of my actually like my top mods. I was like, he can come in here and just fuck my shit up.
He's
fine.
so funny. I was playing Hogwarts Legacy one night, and I'm just like
Mhm.
talking to myself, because like when I'm gaming, I don't expect anyone to watch it, because like it's boring. Who wants to watch that?
You're in your own little
So
world, right?
yeah. So I just talk to
Yeah.
myself. I talk shit. I create my own storyline with like my imagination and stuff. And he just pops in and sends a super chat, and he's like, "Launch them balls." I'm like, "Wait, what the fuck? Why are you in my chat?"
The gaming streams, like when you talk to yourself or when you have like commentary. This one does it all the time with what is that? The Far Cry 5 is the one that you play?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like he was going around just like shooting things one day and I was in my feelings. And he just starts shooting like all these like moose. And I was like, oh look, all the moose are dying. Shoot more.
Dude,
I shoot them all. Bye bye
wish I
Moosey.
could
Bye
stream
bye
GTA.
Moosey. Just tons.
high-
And then there were
those are
like
high
albino
dollars.
mooses. Oh, it was great.
Yeah, we're getting paid. I made like $100,000.
He's
That's my
shooting
goal.
bears. He's friggin' every guitar you could see wherever you went. He was like, no, he can't play. Just fuck up the guitar. I was like, what is it with you
Let
and
me
the
take care of this
guitar?
for you. It's like acoustic guitars. There's one guy sitting around a campfire with people on the ground listening. Meanwhile, the chaos is going around everywhere. I'm like, dude, get over it.
Which is the one that you say sounds like me? The character, that chick that sounds like me.
Oh, the helicopter pilot chick. Yeah.
Oh,
always
she's
got
the
one
worst.
thing on her mind. I wonder
Oh
anybody
my
wanna guess
god,
what that
she's the
one thing
worst.
was?
He does that and she's talking to him and she's like, yeah, baby, I'll da da da. And I just cackle the whole because he's like, yeah, I know you on it. It's all right. All right, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm like,
Dude, I wish I
it's
could
just
play
funny.
GTA on live stream, because when I'm playing GTA, I
Mhm.
talk so much shit to the hookers and I make sure I run over all of them.
Do you don't stream that?
I can't.
Oh, because of
There's
the
there's
they'll
nudity
spank
in
you
it.
for it.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's nudity and
Do
music
it on
and all
Rumble.
that.
You could, yeah.
Girl, just do it on Rumble.
I do
T-Rex
Putter
is
does
gone.
but I think Putter does. I think he like goes in and he cuts it up. But he's Putter does a lot of GTA 5, and he lets a lot of it fly.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Mike said the chat is what keeps those streams entertaining. Let me tell you something. I have the most fun just doing the back and forth and the extra dialogue and listening to what the hell this one comes up with. Cause he like gets in there and he like all like, hey baby, what's going on? I got to kill this fucker and I gotta do that. And I'm just like, Jesus. Shizzy does it too. Shizzy does it when he does those fishing ones with the what's that one? He plays Far Cry too, but it's a different one. Which one was it? The one with like the saloons and all that shit. That he was like, oh, I'm gonna go get it.
I think he played
Was it Far Cry 4?
Red Dead
No.
Redemption.
Red Dead, yeah, he was playing.
Oh,
Red
was
Dead.
it?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But
What happened
yeah,
to
'cause he was-
T-Rex? Did he wreck?
he'll come back. He was on the side of the road. I'm guessing he lost.
Oh, he's trying to fix it.
Yeah, he's probably trying to do a different setup, a better setup. But Kick is the gaming site. Kick kind of sucks though. I hate
don't feel
Kick.
like signing up for another.
I can't even get it to work.
Well, it wants
Like,
to give me my old account. And I'm like, there are people on that account I don't need to know anymore. Like, just let me set up a new one. And it won't let me. I'm like, what the fuck? It's got some type of memory thing. I'm going to have to like take the whole freaking thing off. But it's really, I don't want to be on it anyway. It's a redemption game.
Kick is cool and all because it's one of the newer platforms, etc. They don't really have a lot of rules yet. However, when it comes to copywriting, the companies that normally copyright you through YouTube, they will not copyright you through Kick. They will copyright you directly.
Yeah. You had told me that. I remember that.
Even worse than
Maybe directly.
Like they come after you personally, not Kick. Kick is not responsible for the copyright. You are. So you don't even get a warning. Like if they want to slap you with the lawsuit, they can.
What the hell?
No, worse about 90%. I
Dude,
hear that a lot. It's glitchy.
Can somebody go out there? Here, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Or T3 is gonna put it in the chat. Can someone go to this?
That's not me. That's him.
Go to Radix's Gifts and Go and tell me if the YouTube video is working. I've been getting this. It might just be me, but I just noticed that it said video unavailable, but I got that on my own video last night for some reason. But I hit refresh and it didn't change, and I closed it and opened it, it didn't change. I just want to make sure that her video is okay. And if it's down, let her know about it because she may need to do something about that.
Yeah, because that means somebody's probably fucking with her.
You gotta watch Radix.
No, yeah, last night was weird when you were like, it's unavailable. I'm like, I'm watching it.
I know. It was strange.
Clicked on it. I'm watching it.
I'm like, why is this
happening? That's weird.
Crazy.
No, but you know what? I logged into my my studio this morning and it showed I literally freaked out because you know how it shows all your videos and then if you click on the live tab, it shows all your lives. They were blank. Both of them were blank. It said you have no like videos, you have no live streams. And I was like, what the fuck? And then if I went to like where podcast is, they were all there and I can click on them, but I could not see them.
Okay, it's still working.
Studio. It was the weirdest. It freaked me out. I was like, oh my God, did they take down my channel? I'm going through my emails, going through like spam. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Nothing. It was fine. They were all there. I couldn't see them. I couldn't see them at all. The whole list. We're talking about like 130 videos just gone. And I was like, what the fuck? But they were there. I just couldn't see them. Lady Autumn Sky said it works for her. So it's just you. It's working for Rabbit. Well, I know dude plays music all the time. He's had no problems. Yeah, see, it picks and chooses who it wants to spank. Like there are people who play like non-stop clips of stuff and whatever, and they get no flack for it. I literally played like 7 seconds of a Dolly Parton thing that this one made. Transformative too. So because it was my face and not hers. And they were like, no, we would really like you to delete that. We're not going to show your, video. I was like, where are you not going to show it? In Russia. And then they send this memo that I see later that they're just not showing any of our YouTube stuff in Russia anyway. So why'd you bother like hitting me with that? Telling me that I'm like I'm blocked over there when you blocked it anyway for everybody. It's weird. Talking trash and shit just sent you a Discord message. All right, let me check. Let me check. Oh yeah, in a little bit. Because T-Rex just got on, so I'm trying to give everybody like a little time to themselves. And then we'll bring you. T-Rex, hello. Can you speak?
People, how's it going?
All right.
You're very quiet today.
We're trying to talk over people.
I'm sorry, you're being gay and breaking up and I can't hear you. What?
You're good.
Said I try not to talk over people.
How's that working out
you're
for
good.
you? Because with this group, you kind of gotta.
Oh yeah. I start like remember before I used to be like that too, where I'm like, I don't want to interrupt. Now I'm like, nah, fuck you. I'm gonna talk over you.
Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
Jessica's growing up. This is
I am. I'm becoming a real boy.
A real boy?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm a
The whole
boy.
What did they grow your appendage on?
It's a joke.
all-
It's
we all know.
no.
Listen, I know you're the man in the relationship. I know.
No, one of my best friends, like every time he introduces me to like his boys, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is my boy Jessica." I'm like, "Why call me your boy?" He's like, "Cause you have more balls than them." I'm like, "Damn, okay."
That's cool. Mike said, why would it be blocked from Russia? Russia doesn't give a fuck. They're not a bunch of whiny pussies like we got here in the US. No, but think about it. It's the whiny ones that are blocking it going to Russia. That or Russia just don't want to hear our bullshit. They're like, screw them. They're fucked up. Leave them over there. Like,
Russia be
I don't
like,
want to hear
"Nope."
any of their stuff. It's like, I don't want to know nothing about their tiki-takis or none of that. Like, leave that shit over there.
Oh, this was really funny.
Sure.
TikTok, they had a STEM feed for like a month, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics feed. that
Your
was,
audio
like,
is so
trying
fucked,
to,
bro.
like-
I just got so nervous with that wall. I hate those things. Oh, okay. Now what happened?
I don't know if there's much I can do about the audio thing. TikTok had a STEM feed for like a month and then nobody watched it, so they took it off of the app. They were trying to get kids interested in the technology engineering fields.
Yeah, good luck with that. Why? Because that worked in like, Asian countries. They thought it was going to work here. They should know better. These kids don't want to watch science videos. They want to learn, oh, what can I do to mess up my mother's house? Let me scare my grandmother. Those are the ones that kill me. The ones where they scare the old women. I'm like, you know that their hearts are fragile, right? Like, not going to be funny when they drop dead on you.
Thing going on. There was that petty theft thing going on last year where like they were like there was like a trend on TikTok where like school kids were like ripping the soap dispensers out of bathrooms at their school and like, they were like stealing chairs and desks.
Freaking sink out of the wall in my school. I was like, are you kidding me? It takes us a year and a half to get a goddamn pipe fixed. They literally ripped the entire goddamn sink out of the wall. I was like, and they videotaped it and put it on TikTok. And it was like, great. So now they know exactly who did it. They know exactly who did it. Yeah, tagged the school. Like, why would you do that?
Because kids are stupid.
Public service announcement for the chat.
It was middle school.
Crimes on the internet.
Oh, middle school, even worse. Preteens and teens. They're the most stupid.
Oh my God. Well, when we all went back to school after like, everybody being on remote, the fights were ridiculous all through all the schools. You had kindergartners like just duking it out because everybody was like locked up for so long. They went a little nutty when they came out. Fights like you would not believe. Every day I was getting videos of like fights outside. I'm like, these kids know how to fight. Like some of them really, they were like hands up. They were going. And then you have the girls that are just pulling at their hair and trying to like depant somebody.
Now there's like the kids that literally throw hands at the teachers. I'm like, shit, I did not have the balls to do that when I was that young.
Nope.
no.
Nope. I don't even talk back to the teachers. I corrected them once in a while because, a lot of them can't spell or do math. But I never
My
talked back.
dad would whoop
I was
my
terrified.
butt if I
Hell
got.
yeah. I think it was my uncle. My uncle got hit when he was in school. His teacher hit him because they could do that back then. And he went home and he told my grandmother, and then she hit him. And he was like, "Why'd you hit me?" She said, "Because whatever you did to make the teacher hit you, you better not do it again." And she went because my great grandmother was a florist, and she told her, and my great grandmother sent the teacher flowers at the school. And like my uncle was so upset. He was like, "You all sided with her. I didn't do anything wrong." They were like, "She didn't hit you for no reason." I mean, he was a badass, not for nothing. Yeah, but like that's how it was though. Like if your teacher yelled at you, the parents automatically assumed you did something wrong. The teacher was in the right. Now, no, I could have that shit on video. I could have 18 witnesses. The Pope could be standing next to me attesting to the truth of my statement. And the parent be like, "Not my kid. That's your fault. It was your fault. Why? How was it my fault? He hit me with a chair. How was that my fault?" Like, what the fuck? I've been hit with chairs. I've been stabbed with pencils, staplers. I've had my hair cut off. I mean, these kids are terrible. And you can't even yell at them. Can't give them like a red mark. Nothing.
Most, honestly.
Well, no, I mean, luckily it was like, he took it from the bottom, whatever was hanging out of because I had the claw thing in. But if he would have like cut off like a ponytail or something, I would have lost my mind. That would have been it. I had a friggin' parent accuse me of cutting their kid's hair. They sent me an email at 3:00 in the morning. "You cut my son's hair to get gum out of it." And I'm reading this going, it's 3:00 in the morning. You're writing to me. Are you kidding? And then come to find out it was the father that got it. And he blamed me because he didn't want his wife getting mad. I was like, well, now she's doubly mad because she came and yelled at me.
Oh, geez.
And then found out I didn't do it because the kid was like, no, Miss Michelle didn't do that. Daddy did it. And she was mad. She's like, "I'm so sorry." It's fine. It's fine. Give him hell for me, though. She did. They're not together anymore because apparently that was just one problem they had. It's like, okay. He was a dick. He was.
Well, I mean, if he's lying about something as small as that, what else is he lying about?
He's gonna lie though about cutting your kid's hair. I mean, really, it's your kid. Oh yeah, he went to school and got gum in it. Who gave him the gum? I didn't. Where'd the gum come from? No, you did it. You could have just put oil, and he had in the email, he was like, you could have put oil or put ice to it and it would have hardened the gum, and you could have just cracked it and broke it and it would have come up. And I'm like, he's full of all these things that he Googled after the fact that he cut his kid's hair off. Like, he went and looked that shit up after. And like, maybe I did this backwards. Maybe you did. That's a big truck. I'm nervous. Get away from that truck. Get away. See, that's why I can't drive a regular car anymore. I have to be high up. Those little cars are like death traps.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
I
hate
love
it.
driving the truck, but it's so bad on gas. That's why I take the sedan to work, because I'm like, I don't want to put gas every day.
I totally get that. I mean, when I had that minivan, oh my God, it ate gas like crazy. But it was great. I was nice and high up. It was comfortable.
I filled up.
Could go fast as hell. How much does one fill up
I filled
cost
up
you?
the diesel tanks.
Mhm.
Put 87 gallons in yesterday. It cost me $336.
Jesus.
What did it cost like 2 years ago, do you think? What was the price of diesel then? It's gone up what, $2?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think. Or is it just $1 like and change? It's a big difference though. Jesus Christ. Oh, and they pay you back for that, or that's just I didn't hear a word he said. Didn't hear a word you said, bro. Did anybody else understand it, or I'm here by myself?
No, he roboted.
Yep. He's our
Oh, there it
robot
is.
trucker.
AI confirmed. He's glitching. He's glitching. But you just cut it out. It's fine. Cut what out?
Hey, Jessica, does T-Rex glitch in real life?
No.
Does he ever start roboting?
No, he doesn't robot in real life.
Okay.
Are we gonna revisit his glitches? Because he does kind of. He does kind. I haven't heard anything about that one person in like a week. What happened? He left. He's like, I'm not answering. Oh, look, technical
No, I think
difficulties. Look at that. Look at that.
His internet.
Is he still talking to that chick? The weirdo with the fetish?
Kind of, but not really.
Oh, all right. Because I don't like that.
But then also, I haven't really talked to him much because I've been busy with like work and school. Like right now, I'm doing my homework.
Everybody's behind on their homework this week. I'm like, didn't school just start? Y'all are slackers. Slacker?
Listen, come do my homework for me.
Listen, if I was closer, I would. You wouldn't be the first one I did their homework for.
Shit, I would let you tutor me. You're smart.
Yes. I'd tutor you. I'd even do it for free.
And I think like for me, the reason why I slack so much is because I'm working full time.
Mm-hmm.
So like by the time I get home from work, I'm like, I just want to get on my bed and just starfish.
Is
Just
that what they're
starfish on
calling it
my
now?
bed. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
take
the
a nap.
buzzword of the day.
You work full time. You're a full-time student,
Yeah.
and you're a YouTube sensation all at the same
Yep.
time.
She's busy, 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 busy. And
I'm-
she mods.
I'm not a YouTube sensation. I ain't shit. I'm just a pleb on YouTube.
Hey, Rose. Hi, honey. Outpost Nurse did school started 3 weeks ago. All right. You're getting technical now. I mean,
School
time is
started on
relative.
the 21st for me, so I think
And what are you taking now?
I'm still finishing my business admin degree.
Yeah, but what class do you have?
Oh,
Are you taking like a couple or just one?
a couple. I'm taking because there's a couple of different business classes that I have to take. I'm taking business accounting,
Mhm.
and I forgot which economics this one is. And then I have to take a English class and a communications class. They start mid-September. So,
How are you liking them?
yay.
Have you ever taken an accounting class
Yeah.
and you like it? Because I know the terms for those things. It's fucking mind-numbingly boring. It's you're just like, oh my god.
It is confusing at times, but I mean, I want to get my degree so I can start making more money.
Always the goal, because everything's just costing more and more and more.
Yep.
I'm paying twice the amount for groceries and getting half of what I got before.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
fucking screwed.
I want to be able to make enough money to where I can tell my dad to sit his ass at home and stop working.
Aww.
And I'll take care of everything for them because he's about to be 70. He does not need to be working as much as he does.
Well, they're a different breed. My mother just retired in April, the end of April, and she's 80.
Well, I mean, he can't retire because, like, the SSI is
It's crap.
They're barely
It's
giving him
absolute crap.
$1,000 a month. Like, that's not enough for living and property taxes and shit. Like, it's ridiculous.
No, because the cost of living increase that they give them is like 2%. Sometimes it's 3% if they're lucky. It's like, what's the cost of living increase in the real world? I don't know, about 75% this year. Like everything's more expensive. I feel like they're out of touch. Like their accounting just doesn't work. My boss likes my kids to go to college for 4 years for absolutely nothing unless useless classes Not they're really starting school. I don't know how I read that, Mike, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Working keeps you alive. It actually does. It keeps your brain going. You're more stimulated. You're awake.
Not my
You're
job.
socially active. You're
The
very
olds that
socially
come
active at your
into-
job.
The olds that come into my work are like energy vampires. They suck the energy and soul out of you.
Listen, you're in customer service basically. So
Busy.
you deal with these people face to face. Those are life skills you can't get any other way. Trust me.
I don't want them.
You're going to meet people that you're like, you ain't nothing. Like, you ain't nothing. I've dealt with worse than you.
I was trying so hard on, I think it was Thursday. I was trying so hard to like get my uncle to fire me, and he's like, "I'm not gonna fire you. Like, stop."
I tried
don't
so
wanna
hard to
be
get
here.
fired. I told the principal, what do I have to do to get fired? He was like, you literally would have to kick a kid down the stairs. I said, line those little fuckers up. Let's go. I was like, just line them up. I was
You're
like,
like,
I'll
"Bet,
do them one at a
let's do
time.
this."
He was like, I'd probably just suspend you with pay. I was like, oh, you're not making me want to kick them down the stairs any less. Like, you're actually giving me motivation. Like, what the hell? Kick a kid. Here's your reward. Go sit
I don't
home
know.
for a couple months and we'll pay you.
I would rather deal with kids than the old people that I deal with. Because at least with kids, you're
No.
like, oh, they're kids. They don't know any better. But when it's the adults being little bitches, it's like,
You
get out of my
stopped saying
face
that on the
before I
third
push
day.
your cart.
No, old people and children are very much the same when it comes to dealing with them because neither one of them hear you. They have selective hearing. They don't respond to you. You're like, you have to go to the bathroom. No, I don't. Don't tell me what to do. They both have accidents. So it's very much, it's the same. Trust me. It's the same. Dealing with people as security is the worst customer service. They hate you from the beginning. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's definitely Jacob. Hi. My office has no idea that introverts exist. What do you mean? They don't know that they exist. T-Rex says, I'm in the back room. I saw you. I didn't want to interrupt, but I wound up doing it anyway. Much rather deal with kids, Michael Hagan said. Lady Autumn also agrees with you. I don't know. I loved all my kids. I did. I loved my kids, but by like March, you're making hate lists. You're like, I hate my job. I hate my life. I hate these kids. I hate doing this work. I hate my admin. And it's just like, you just light it on fire and hope it goes away.
I think it's because like with kids, you can tell which kids their parents really don't parent.
And see, that's the thing. I don't have a problem with the kids. I have a problem with the parents when they come in and try to micromanage me. And I'm like, I sent you the whole curriculum. Like, what more do you want from me? Like, I don't know what else to say. Well, I'd like to see all the lesson plans. How about no? Like, if you want to see them, they're in Shannon's office. Go to the principal and you tell him you want to see them. And let's see what kind of answer you get. Because I guarantee you ain't going to see those fucking lesson plans. Guarantee it. They never followed them anyway. You write like 2 weeks worth of lesson plans. They come in. We have an emergency assembly today. And you go out and it's like Otto, the friggin' auto, whatever, teaching them about how to cross the street. I'm like, this is why they're not learning math. This is the shit they learn from their parents. This is not my job. Like 1 + 1 is my job. Crossing the street, not my job. That's their job.
Read and write arithmetic.
I don't walk them anywhere. But they do these things so you don't have time to teach. And then when you want to do something fun with the kids, they go, oh, no, you can't do that. That's educational time. Really? So the 2-hour kite making friggin' assembly that we had because these kids have to learn STEM. I don't know what the fuck that taught them. They didn't take anything from that. That wasn't wasting time, but I'm wasting. Okay, whatever. It's very discouraging. You don't want to do anything anymore because just like everything I say gets shot down. Still have letters from the kids when I left. Yeah, I do. I have so many cards from my kids. Oh my God. Every Christmas card, every birthday card. I love them. I do love them.
Did you
I
do
hope I never like have them
Valentine's Day
fall
with your
apart.
kids?
I did Valentine's Day and I wasn't like the others. I did Mother's Day and I did Father's Day because fuck that. If they had a father, great. If they didn't, you got an uncle, grandfather, you have a godfather. Tell me, like, who in your life that's a man is like means the most to you. And they all had one. Some had mentors, some had big brothers, some had little brothers that they, they looked up to because they were just a different personality. Like, you get those little kids that nothing stops them. They fall, they don't cry, they just get up, walk it off. They just keep going. And we were told that we weren't supposed to do it because not all kids have fathers in their lives. Neither one of my kids had fathers in their lives. I still let them make the goddamn card. Like my son put it in the window and freaking made me cry. He put it in the window. I was like, why are you putting that there? He said, in case, my father ever passes, maybe he might see it and remember I'm here. I was like, oh, out of the mouth of a 6-year-old. I was like, my heart. I was like, okay, I love you. I'm here. I was like, please let me be enough, please. But it's what he wanted. It was soul crushing, But I enjoyed the kids doing that. We'd make like the bags, like the dad bags with like the spectacles on the front and like mustache, and we fill it with candy and all sorts of stuff. Because the dads really never got much accolades. Everybody did huge things for Mother's Day. Father's Day is like, nah, because you're getting ready for graduation and you're doing all that. Always had to do something. And the dads loved it. They appreciated it so much. And years later, like they would only get like that little card. We did projects for them. Like whatever I did for the moms, I did equally as big for the dad. Because I think that's important. I don't think that they should be penalized because other kids' fathers didn't stick around. Like those kids should know that that's not normal. And maybe they'll grow up to be different. They'll grow up more conscientious. And why not include the fathers that are doing the right job, doing what they're supposed to do? Give them something. They just get written off so much. It bothers me.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to spend Pride Month, like waving the flag. Well, fuck the dads. Fuck all them.
Well, that's the thing too. Like I've been hanging out, like, I've been branching out, meeting new people, talking about them, getting to know them and stuff. And I've been coming across so many single dads that literally the baby mama was the problem, and the dads still get treated like shit, and pisses me off because I'm like, we need to stop undermining the dads.
Yep. We don't give enough credit to the ones who do the job. All the attention goes to the ones who choose not to do the job, who choose to take off and not be a part of their kid's life. Like, you helped make this kid. You should be here to raise them. That's not a job. That's your duty in life. That's the only reason you were put here, was to like propagate and like, keep things going. You propagated and then you took the fuck off. So like, what was that?
Yeah.
I still get a call and a sweet message from my oldest on Father's Day. Aw, I was both for her. Yeah, lady, I get that a lot from mine. They're like, we know you're not dad, but since he didn't care and you did, it's like, we're going to give this for you, for that day. It's like, oh, all right. And it is. It feels good, but it feels terrible at the same time, because you're just like, I wish I could have given that to you in a good way. And I do. I feel guilty for that. I couldn't control what they decided to do, but I could have chosen better. And I didn't. So that's on me. Rabbit said he got revenge, left the lights on while talking to me. Who got revenge on you? Rabbit? Who am I kicking? I'm going to kick their ass. Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin's back.
Hi, Caitlin.
Welcome back.
I had a former student become a cop, pull me over just to say thank you for caring and for encouraging him. Aww.
Oh, geez.
And he got revenge. He left the lights on. Rabbit's like, can you turn those goddamn lights off? The system against fathers. What do you expect? Outpost nerd. Yeah, it really does. The guys who are out there doing it, I feel bad that they don't get the credit. And instead it goes to the ones who like, they have to boast and be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And they don't do shit. But it's all bluster and like, show pony. But the real fathers, they're holding it down at home quietly. They're not saying, hey, I do this. Hey, I'm on top of my kid, about how they should have values and morals and be upstanding people and stand up for themselves as well as other people. They don't go on to say, I do all these great things. They just do them. They don't need accolades for them, and they totally deserve them. And it burns my ass. A post nerd. Saw a clip from paternity court where this guy who loved his daughter, quote unquote daughter, that's rude. And when the test results came back saying he wasn't, God damn it, he wasn't the biological father, the mother and her family cheered and the judges tore into them. Why do these women do this? Blame a different guy. Hello?
I don't know.
You tell us.
Excuse you. I never blamed a
I
different
don't
guy. I
know.
didn't even want to say who the real fucking ones were. I was
I didn't say it was
embarrassed.
about you. I was just saying it from a woman's perspective. Me and T-Rex don't know.
I just don't see what that accomplishes.
Right.
Because eventually the truth always comes out. Always. Caitlin said, Jessica Reloaded. I heard what you were saying about why you're so late on homework. That's me. I was thinking about you when she was talking about it. So I said slackers. After work, I'm just useless. It feels like. So yeah.
No,
I get
you're
that.
not useless. You're just tired.
Mhm.
What's up,
It
D?
happens.
How you doing?
Work is exhausting.
Scott free.
Like,
Hey, Scott Free
Actually, he's
Center.
awesome.
Good.
He's awesome.
Cool.
He's awesome.
I do. I love Scott Freedom. This is one of the few things I don't agree with Drex on. Men who choose to be a kid's father is a strong man. Yeah, absolutely. Why? What does Drex say about it? Jess, I know you talk to
What?
Drex all the time. What does Drex say about men sticking around to be fathers?
well,
thinks that's what?
Drex has nothing against them. He just plays it up
Mm.
with the whole MGTOW bullshit of don't get married, don't have kids, blah blah blah. He has nothing
God.
against them. Drex is a good father himself. Actually, he sent me
I've
a
heard
picture
him
the
talk
other
about
day.
his kid.
He sent me a picture the other day and he's like, look what I'm doing. And he was playing Mario Kart with his daughter. He's an amazing father.
Aw.
And I think because of the shit that he says when he's not against stepfathers, nerd. It's a lot of the shit that Drex says gets misinterpreted.
Mhm.
But because I talk to him like on a personal level, I have a better understanding of what he's saying. He's not against stepfathers at all. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, he's just often misinterpreted, and I get it, like, it's online, he's doing a show or whatever, but when you talk to him in like a personal conversation, you'll understand him better.
We'll get him
He's
on. We'll
actually
get him. Bring him on.
he's at work. I was texting him earlier.
Can you imagine putting me and Drex
Hey, there
in
he
a
is.
freaking chat together? Oh my God.
There he is.
Hey, Scott.
Scott free and
Welcome,
Rosie
welcome.
convoy raid. We got a raid.
Welcome.
Oh, what's up?
Buddy.
I didn't know that he felt that way about stepfathers. I mean, I know like Bronca's thing about stepfathers, and I get it. Part of me agrees because there are guys who marry women with kids, and then the woman turns around and says, "You can't discipline my kid. You can't tell my kid what to do."
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that because you're with this person. You married this person. You're now a family. It's a unit. You can't be separate. When I had my stepfather, like I've told you guys before, Daddy was the best father I could have ever hoped for. He never called me his stepdaughter. I never called him my stepfather. He was Daddy. That was it. Like if I said my father, I meant him. If I meant my biological father, I swear to God, from like age 10, I would say, no, that's the fat bastard. Because that's what everybody called him, because he was just a big fat bastard. And it was just an easy descriptor. And Daddy adored me. That was the only like unconditional love I ever knew in my life. And it was because he was a good man and we had that connection. But
Right.
my mother used to say, like, don't get in the middle of that. And no. Like, he could say whatever he wanted to. He could, discipline me. He could say, you talk back or whatever. No TV for like an hour or whatever. It was never like anything big, but it was like devastating because I upset him. Like that was the worst for me. He never had to raise his voice, never had to raise a hand, and he never would. But I respected him. He was my father. It didn't matter that he wasn't by blood. He was my dad because he was the one showing up. He was the one who put in the work. He was the one that deserved the title. And I think we give the title to too many goddamn undeserving pieces of shit who pretend to be fathers and just fuck around. And it's like, all right, when that kid hits 18 and tells you you're a piece of shit, believe him. Because you earned that new title. I know a lot of guys like that who either have been there or they're gonna. And or have both. They've been there and they're gonna. But you earn that. You earn that by not stepping up and doing the right thing, doing the thing that you should want to do. It shouldn't be a job to you. It should be you wake up and you're like, fuck, I'm a father. That's awesome. Because it is.
Yeah,
I've never regretted being a mom. What'd you say, babe?
It's a lack of priorities. It's like miscued priorities in people, man. They don't understand what's important. They only think about themselves, and they don't understand how important kids are. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very intrinsic. Like they're always looking at themselves instead of like, this is a little part of me. Like, and it is. That's the little representation of you. They're going to be better than you. That's the goal. Make them better than me. Make them have a better life than I had. You know, I just want them to be happy and kind. That's my two goals.
Calls her biological dad the sperm donor, and calls her stepdad like dad or daddy or whatever she calls him. Just,
there's a lot.
That's all he is to her. That's what I think.
But so many people have had bad experiences as like stepfathers or stepmothers because they get like this, there's a divide. And I don't understand. If you're entering into a marriage, you've taken vows. Those vows were to have this life together. So why are you saying this is mine? No, when you get married, it's ours. It's no longer just mine, just yours. Because then it's too easy to separate and take what's yours. If it's all ours, we're working together. You got to get over shit. And people just don't do that a lot of the time. It's sad.
It is sad.
What's a great term? Mike Cohagen.
Oh, probably sperm donor.
I mean, that we have a lot of sperm donors around here, like a lot. Miguel was super sperm because he stood next to somebody and they were just like pregnant with twins. He's got 5 kids.
That's what I call my friend.
By 3 women.
Baby daddy. I call him her sperm donor.
Yep. Because that's all they are. They literally make a deposit and then they're like, peace, I'm out. Caitlin said, my father's a sperm donor. I cut him out of my life. My bonus dad. Oh, why'd you have to use the word bonus? I ain't going to set T-Rex off. My bonus dad, however, is absolutely, absolutely amazing. He's perfect for my mom, too. I love seeing how they work together. Aw. Yes. I mean, you get lucky that way. That's really lucky. I mean, this is the person who chose to have you as a part of their life. That means so much more to me than somebody who's like, all right, I'm obliged to be here. Like, this is my obligation. No, if it's your obligation, fucking walk away. Because I don't need you to half-ass your relationship with me. Either be in it or get the fuck out. But I hate like the see you on the weekend, like, parents. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, I spend all my time with my kid. Okay, answer this question. It's secondary, but important. Do you pay attention to your kid when you're spending all that time with them? Well, then fuck you and your time. Like, that's just time wasted, in my opinion. My stepchildren were never step. They were my greatest gift. Oh, rabbit. But you are an exceptional person. You have a heart unlike many I've ever come across. It's very rare. And you're so genuine. And that's why we all love you. And why we get concerned when you overwork yourself, dear. Don't make me start. Caitlin, I was 21 when they got together, so he never was a father figure. But he's great enough that I call him a bonus to my life and my mom's. It doesn't matter what age you are when they come into your life. If they decide to be a part of your life, it's priceless. Because you don't always get them for a long amount of time. I had daddy for 6 years. That's all I got.
My dad never had his dad, but he had a big brother, big sister. Like, he had a big brother, and his name was Dick, and like, he was his best man at his wedding. Like, this thing, like, that relationship was stronger than he ever had with his real dad.
Natalisa, hello. Welcome. Yeah, no, I don't know, there's just something about somebody choosing to be with you through the hard times. Because let's face it, like kids are not easy and teenagers suck. So if you have somebody signing up to be a part of that, God bless them, because that is just not Rabbit. You think I'm going to start listening now? No, I know you're fine. But, yeah, no, I cherish every moment that I spent with Daddy. Every moment. I think he made me into a much better person than I would have been without him in my life. He just showed me, what generosity was of spirit. So he taught me a lot. He made me a big softie. So that's what I am. Just a big softie.
On Friday night, Shelly, I went out with my friends, and one of the guys in the group, his mom and his stepdad were here visiting from out of town. His mom is Lebanese and his stepdad is American. And so that friend was being like kind of an ass to me. So I just sat there quietly, and his stepdad noticed, like, when his mom got up to go to the restroom, his stepdad like leaned closer to me and he's like, "Hey, what happened?" I'm like, "Nothing. We just had a conversation and that conversation was over." And he's like, "No, I saw your face. He said something fucked up to you. What did he say to you?" I was like, "I don't want to snitch. It's fine. It's whatever. Like, I'm ready to go home." And then he's like,
Aww.
"Don't let him get to you. You deserve better than that." And like, his stepdad is so nice, like such a good person. And when you see like his stepdad and his mom together, like they're so in love, they're so cute together. But he doesn't call his stepdad like my stepdad. He just says my mom's husband. And I'm like, dude, he deserves more respect than that. Call him your stepdad or something. Don't just call him your mom's husband.
Like, I get that,
he's a
though.
good guy.
Maybe they had a rocky start, or maybe, like
he's just
one
a
of them went
Middle
into
Eastern.
it just resentful.
Well, my friend is a stubborn Middle Eastern, so he's not very like open-minded. So like, I think he still looks at his stepdad as like, "Why are you married to my mom? You shouldn't be married."
He's
to
the
my mom,
intruder. He's like, my mom belongs to me now. Like, who the fuck are you coming and taking her away from me? Boys are like that, though. They're very protective of their moms.
Oh, absolutely. Fuck off if you're messing with my mom.
Oh, yeah. Like, my son can make me cry at the drop of a hat, but God help you. The other day when I was, like, upset over something that I read, he came out of the bedroom. He was like, "What happened? Who was it? Where are they? Give me their names. Give me their name. Give me the name." I was like, "No." I'm like closing the laptop. I'm like, no, we're not going there. No. When my ex showed up and was like, "Why can't I come in?" I was like, "I don't want you here." And then he was like, "Oh, no, it's okay. I'll go." I was like, why did he change his mind so quick? Because my son is standing behind me giving him looks like, "Go ahead, try to get in here. Try. I can't wait. Like, bring it. Come on, you little fucking thing." Like, he was ready to kill him. I was like, he didn't do anything. He just wanted to talk. I don't care. I don't like him. Okay. And that's the thing. If my kids don't like somebody that I'm going to be with, then I'm not with that person. I'll give it up. Every time. Because I brought them into this world. They didn't sign up for it. I did that. And I'm not going to parade. Like, there's women who just parade a line of guys in front of their kid. I've never done that. Any hookup I ever had when I was single, my kids were like away for the weekend. And he's just like, "Yeah, you're away for the weekend. Please, God, don't let one of them get a temperature. Don't let them get a cough. Just let them be healthy they can be sick Monday. That's fine. But not tonight. Please, God, not tonight. I just need something." I'm sorry, I missed something. Natalisa, you said you had a question for me. You're curious about something. What's up? You can ask me anything. Grimsbar is the biological father in the picture.
Yeah, I
That's
responded
totally
to him.
why. Oh, okay.
The bio dad ditched them when they lived in Jordan. He actually converted to Islam and like abandoned his family.
Isn't that like a major no-no in their religion, though?
I don't know. I don't know
I mean,
anything about.
family's supposed to be the most important thing after God. You're supposed to put it before yourself.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't born in the Middle East, so I don't understand the culture over there at all.
There's so many rules. I mean, I know when Joe talks about like the Hebrew rules, and he goes on, I don't know how many hundreds there are. He's like, if you're like really like strict Orthodox, you follow all of them. But he's like, but me, no, I follow like I forget how many he said, but it's like more than the commandments, but less than like the orthodoxy. And he talks about them. I'm just like, oh my God, that's so many rules. Like, you can't do this, you can't have this, you can't ingest this, you can't hug a certain person. Like, I know like Muslims, I worked with an Egyptian woman. She was my aide, and she was super sweet, but she would hug all the females. And we were like, I thought you weren't allowed to. She's no. We're allowed to hug females. Females are allowed to hug us. No males. Like, no man could touch her. She could touch no man. And I was like, okay, like, what do you do if a guy's like, oh, here? And she's like, I tell him, no, we don't do that. And she was serious. She put her finger out. She's like, no. And you did not say no to this woman. Whatever she told you to do, you did. She just had a very commanding presence, but she was so sweet. And I was like, how do you keep everything like right in your mind? Like, how do you keep everything straight? Because we had snacks. She was sitting there with her phone going through like lists of things, scanning barcodes and everything for like kosher ingredients or whatever. And she would only eat the thing. Like, she was so happy that Swedish fish are kosher. And that's like a new thing. They didn't have like that little barcode thing that you could scan for kosher things before. So she never got to eat them. She was so thrilled. So like every friggin' holiday, everybody bought her Swedish fish because she was so happy she could eat candy. I didn't realize there's a lot of candy you can't eat if you're, a Muslim because of all the gelatin, because it comes from pigs. So now the candy is unclean and they can't ingest it.
I didn't know that either.
Thing. Yep. It's a whole thing. The Hebrews as well. Like, that's what's kosher. If it doesn't come from an unclean animal in any way, shape, or form, it has to be completely, not blessed, but like clean. When you're looking, you really don't know what you really like. No, it's God. Okay. Caitlin, Jessica, it did take me a while to warm up to him, but once I did, I realized how great. It's hard when you're like, oh, I have this new person in my life. They're gonna. You imagine all these different roles that they're gonna step into, the ones that you wanted your dad to step into, and you get a little like, why didn't that's my dad? It's almost like you're afraid if they step in, your dad's never gonna step up, but he's not. This new person is not gonna put him off. If he didn't step up before, he's never gonna. I don't go for that. Friggin', oh, he'll change. I'll give you chance after chance because my kids deserve it. But once they say I'm done with you, don't darken my doorstep again. Don't do it. Once they say I'm done, then we're all done. I'm only in it for them. That's the only reason you got me being nice. Natalisa said, my ex-husband and I have a teenage daughter. I live in California. His work was going to force him to get vaxxed. And he was sick of California, so we moved across the country to a conservative state. Okay. Putting my daughter in a position where she had to choose between me and her dad. Aw, that's not fair. I understand his politics and agree, but should he have moved out and put our daughter in that situation? I mean, anybody want to weigh in on that?
That's a real tough one.
That is.
How old is your daughter?
Yeah, like, is she? Oh, she's a teenage daughter. They have a teenage daughter. That's what
she's
that
a
said.
teenager.
So it's her ex-husband and her with the teenage daughter. She lives in California. His work forced him to get jabbed, and he left California, go to a conservative state. or they were going to force him. So he left. Good for him. Not in your situation, but I'm just saying good for him that he didn't give in. And it put his... So now your daughter has to choose between going back and forth. But I mean, if she's a teenager, you did most of the raising together, I'm assuming. Now it's just going to... I hate to say it, but the way this world is going, there's so much division and people moving all over the place. Your best bet is just to make sure she knows that it happened so that he could stick to his principles and that you respect that. That's what I would tell her. Like, it's everybody's individual decision, and he knew he was going to have to make sacrifices, but sometimes you have to stand up for what you believe. You know, she's going to miss him for a couple years, but chances are if he took the jibby jabby, he might not have been around at all. So, like, weigh those options. Do I miss out on like a couple years, but I get to communicate with her? Or do I do this, get sick, and I'm gone? And then she doesn't have me at all. Because that's really what you're looking at.
Oh,
those are
she's
the
saying,
realities.
She said
Oh,
she went with him, and I let her because I knew she'd be back, and now she's here and misses her dad. I mean, she's okay, so she's 16. Does she plan on going to college at all? I would have her look into the college opportunities where in your area and in her dad's area, and have
That's a
her
nice
try
split.
to weigh her like opportunities to make her decision. I feel, because at the end of the day, she's got to do what's best for her too. She's 16. She's almost an adult.
And depending on what she wants to do in college, she could always look into like maybe like a community college to save some money for 2 years and then switch up, like spend 2 years in one place and then go to a better college, like to upgrade into a different area. So she goes to the other parent. She could do that. She said it was boring there. He lives out in the country. Yeah, well, in like a year, she might really enjoy that. You might be going like knocking on your ex's door, like, haha, you're in the country. Can I come stay here? There's too many people where I'm at. But yeah. Taste the venom. Welcome, Taste the Venom. Alrighty.
Hey, Scott, you guys go check out this link I'm going to put in the chat. It's under T3, but it's the Rex Verum documentary. You guys, if you haven't seen this yet, go check it out. You'll dig it.
Wait, the documentary came out?
Well, it's just the trailer for it.
Right, Mike?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mike said his kid is transferring. I mean, and that's an option. 2 years here, 2 years there.
That's what I'm doing. I'm finished community college right now, and then I'm going to transfer to university.
Yeah. I mean, it is
so
just my opinion, Natalisa, but I feel like when parents are separated, the best thing you could do is like really show support for one another, because then you're teaching this kid that, okay, we're apart, but you're ours together, and we're going to be unified on this. Like, we both love you. We both want what's best for you. We're not going to fight about this. Like, I understand what he did and why he did it. You got to understand why I want to be here. And as you grow up, you're going to have to make hard decisions. So this is one of your first really hard decisions. So think it through and don't get in your feelings, because feelings change. Teenagers change their minds second to second. They change whole personalities. So she's going to do the flip-floppy thing until her brain is more developed and she starts thinking outside her feelings. But I would definitely encourage the critical thinking part, because the kids don't do that anymore. It's all about, I want, no, but think about it. Like, think about the pros and cons and where you're going to be, what you're going to do. Don't fuck up your future just by making a rash decision now. Caitlin said, I did 2 years at CC and now I'm at university to finish my bachelor's. That's all. I mean, you do it when you can, and community colleges are a lot cheaper. This way, if maybe she doesn't exactly love going to college, you're not out like, you're not $100,000 in debt for nothing. So you could probably go to like a county college for free. Some of them do that. Around here, we have like one. where you can go for free, and it's packed to the gills. And it's really just life. It doesn't follow a map. No, and you got to be ready for road map. You got to be ready for road bumps. Like there's always going to be something that you have to navigate over, under, around. Nothing's a straight shot, ever. And that's what builds character. It builds your resilience as a person. And that's what you want to do. You don't want her to be one of these cope and seethe type kids. You want her to be like, I'm spending time with mom, then I'll spend time with dad, and be okay with it. If you're okay with it, she's going to be more okay with it, I feel. Because everything that I went through, like whenever I had any kind of distress when it came to my mother and my father, it was because they were always fighting. And I was stuck in the middle. And it was like, no, she's going with me. No, she's going with me. And at that point, I didn't want to be with either one of them because they both did nothing but bring me like aggravation. I just wanted to be with my grandmother. But if they would have tried to get along, it would have been a lot easier for me as a kid. I would have felt a lot more secure. So I just think you just have to give her the tools that she needs, and that she knows you're both there to support her no matter what. You're always there. You'll always love her. To me, that's the most important. Didn't mean the hand. That's strange, but that's awesome. What hand? What are you talking about? Oh, I took it as a high five. Caitlin's cute. She sees everything through a cute lens. What you call it? Nerd has pushed his thing out. And I am going to, because he has to come on. And I think we're going to be...
What out? Huh?
What? And I'm just... They're words. Words are hard. Words, they're very hard.
Dash the
So
expert.
I sent him... Listen, the expert was given the white rabbit such shit the other night. I was like, she's going to stab him in his sleep. I would not sleep around that woman tonight. She was like, she sat back. I was like, ooh, she made the Southern woman noise. She went, like, I was like, oh crap. Hi, Angel. So cute.
Friday night.
So cute.
Freaking wild. Oh, Lord.
Puppy. Where was it wild?
On Friday Night Live a couple days ago.
Oh my God! Yeah, they had. I saw that. Yeah, Chizzy was there. Caitlin was there. Volstorm. Yamaha Biker was hilarious. Oh my God, he makes me laugh.
Yamaha's great.
He makes me laugh. Rabbit, I don't see my kids often, but they always show up if they need me. Well, that's the thing about kids. They're always going to come home at some point because they're always going to need you. I still, even though I know my mother is going to make my life infinitely worse, I still ask for her freaking opinion.
Jesus.
And welcoming to the stream, our resident paraprofessional for special needs kids. He's been working 3 weeks.
What's up,
Outpost nerd.
how's it going, my
You're
guy?
just so angelic. So
I know. Aren't the kids the best? Come on.
And I was hoping tomorrow I'd have the day off, but someone in this show dashed those hopes with her logic.
Not her. That would be Winning. Winning told me, and I told you. I'm gonna throw his ass right under the bus. That was him.
Yeah, you know,
Wasn't
well,
me.
Damn it, Winning.
Labor Day is Labor Day. I was like, what are you gonna do about it?
I know. I told my niece, and she was.
Oh wait,
just so-
Outpost is mad at me. Let me go over here. There we go.
I told my niece. I said, yeah, after I found out, I told my niece, I'm like, you do realize we still have school Monday? And she's like, and she was so like heartbroken and dejected.
Aw. See, you just spread joy wherever you go, Winning. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, Natalisa,
Truth
Jessica,
hurts
you're
sometimes.
beautiful. Aw, that was nice. Jess,
Thank you.
did
I
you
said
see
thank
it?
you to her in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Sorry.
beautiful.
I
Nobody's-
Beautiful.
My family left, so both the dogs came in my room, and they're both like
Lonely.
they want love.
Yeah.
but I will
Grandma and
say,
Grandpa left. Why?
the kids I work with, they're smart. They just have the issues, autism. and
Well, they
stuff
have behaviors. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Listen, you'll learn to navigate. I told you the best thing you could do is as little as interference as possible. Observe most of the time.
most of the time, I'm just saying, hey, focus on your work, or let's get back to what we need to do, please, or stuff like that. Or walking them around the school, make sure they don't wander off.
Oh, you have the ones that are like, I need a walk. I need to go for a walk. Yeah, I had tons of those.
I've had one I had to take out into the hall because he was having an episode a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But he's one of the smart ones. He like, we were doing math the other day, and he was like,
Wait. You're new to this, so I have to tell you there are HIPAA things.
yeah, I'm not saying
No, but don't mention names or anything like that. No
I know all
ages. I know you might know it. I'm giving you the disclaimer, nerd.
I know,
Go ahead.
Shelley. But he was smart.
I'll fight
He
you.
argued like an old married couple.
Oh,
No, never. No, thank you. No.
we argue
He's
like
my little
siblings.
brother.
Get it right, Rex. We argue like siblings. No, I'm saying
Literally.
he's super smart. He was oh God, I just had
Spit
the
it
word.
out. Jesus
You
Christ.
distracted me. Shut up.
Oh my goodness.
he was oh God, what's it when you
So much fun.
I cannot think of the continue talking and I'll think of the word.
Doubt it.
Shelley,
I doubt it.
Shelly, one day you're going to make him so mad that he's just going to hop in his car and drive all the way to Jersey to fight you in person.
And who do you think is going to win?
The person who they want.
Oh,
Sorry.
geez.
So the first thing I do is break your legs because I can still get up and come get you, bitch. Remember that.
What's it called when you like below 5?
And I hate to tell you, I don't have to walk up to you to throw a knife across the room, and I can.
Don't you have
Okay, get in there,
swords
hold
hidden
on.
all around your apartment too?
Yeah. Because
it
I don't
called
trust
when
guns. So there's all stabby implements all over my house. You got to be very careful when you sit on my couch.
What's it called when you take a number that's below like it's like 5/8 and he was rounding decimals. That's what he was doing, and he was really.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your height under 5'3".
Shut up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're the same
Now.
height, Shelly.
I'm a girl.
That's debatable.
I'm supposed to be tiny. Oh, really? I can't help you can't find, like the spot and you don't know what it looks like anyway because you've never seen one.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
All right, we're going
Just
here.
saying.
Puppy.
Going here.
I moved
Alright,
my
so,
camera, so it's a puppy cam now.
Hi,
We can
Angel.
cane rules are in effect. You can pay to have people timed out for 5 minutes. There we go. Okay. Go ahead.
Rabbit said T3 versus Nerd, fight of the Jersey Shore. She's already doing promotional work. She is on it. I love you, Rabbit. Always thinking ahead. Always.
Streamed in
I'm from the redneck Riviera, so.
Yo, we could charge for that, Nerd. Not for nothing. You could go back to college, get as many degrees as you want, because they would pay to see me kick your ass.
To try.
That would be a good little sitcom.
They give members only, so they have to be a member to do it.
No, even members only. You could see. You just can't comment in the chat.
Edge of the Nerd 2024. There you go.
I think members only streams that are supposed to be privatized. That's so stupid. It don't work. But whatever.
I've seen
Caitlin
things
said,
on
"God damn,
Xbox
Shelley."
that say this is members only.
I have 4 members. That would be a very short. That was not a good sentence. But anyway,
You got
yeah,
4
all of mine are
members?
battery operated.
Truth comes out.
They're all battery operated. Every one of them.
Crazy.
I am a busy girl.
Busy.
busy. So busy.
Buzzy Jersey girl.
No, I'm the busy Jersey girl. Occasionally, I'm buzzy. It depends on my mood. You're the one that brought it up.
Well, I just like it when I'm laughing, not like. She's doing it to me
Caitlin
too,
said,
Kurt.
"I am." No, stop. Caitlin said, "I am one of Shelly's members." Why would you say that, girl? Why would you put that in writing? Yep, you're my favorite member. You and Rabbit. Jessica can't be a member because she's the balls of the operation. She's got to be she's the sack.
Oh, all right, you brought it up. Balls or no balls? Let's go.
Balls every time. Who the fuck wants no balls?
Obviously.
Jesus Christ.
I've asked guys that question and they say no balls. I'm like,
a lot of them say that. I'm like, why would you say that?
Done fucked up. I don't think they understand it. They don't understand the question.
But they're like, I didn't understand the question. It doesn't matter. The question is balls or no balls. Winning. Balls or no balls.
On your Fujinora.
Balls.
Balls, yeah.
Nerd.
Balls. It's weird without them.
Yeah, I agree.
Too weird.
I think you guys would be unbalanced. You wouldn't know how to walk. You wouldn't. You'd be like, something's missing. What's going on?
We're so used to taking that extra, that extra little step, when everything's kind of needs rearranging down there. You take that little extra step, little skip. Without it, it'd be just weird walking down the road, just without having to every once in a while.
Rosie Convoy, I like you. Balls and sausage. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. That's a meal fit for a queen. But yeah, no, I mean, I think if you guys didn't have balls, you'd be kind of light. You'd be stepping like, tiptoey. Like there's nothing holding you down. You'd feel that void. It would look scary without them. I mean, it's like looking at like a lamp with no light bulb. It's just, it's not going to work right. You can do all the turn of the switch you want and you ain't going to get nothing. There's no effect. You gotta love Rabbit. You gotta love Rabbit.
Fathers, their positions in life, and then we come to this.
It's Sunday, the Lord's Day.
It's the
Well,
so we cover everything.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come. That's a lot.
I was like, Rex, don't. I was thinking, Rex, don't go on. And then Shelly backed up.
I know my prayers, damn it. God forgive me. You gave me this sense of humor. You cannot punish me for it. You can, and you gave me free will. So they're both your fault. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, we're good.
Good point.
Well, it's hard to have a conversation with him. It's so one-sided. I think that's probably why I'm okay streaming by myself, because it's just like praying. You're talking out into the ether, hoping somebody's fucking listening. Somebody has like anything that will help you. You're just like, somebody help me a little, please. But give us this day our daily bread. Mm-hmm. Forgive us our trespasses. I trespass so much. I just trespass all over those 10 commandments all day long. All day. I don't kill anybody, so that's a good one. I keep to one.
What about the whole not leading us to temptation thing, Shelly?
Oh, what is that? Forgive us our trespasses and lead us not into temptation.
Yeah, and lead us not into
Deliver us from evil. Amen.
Evil. Yeah, God ain't too good at doing that.
For thine is the...
But it's not up to God to do that. He tells you not to do it, and then you're supposed to be somebody with the moral fiber not to do it. Outstanding moral fiber.
Look,
free will.
Look, I'm a redhead, so we don't have souls. Therefore, I don't have to pay for my sins later.
Wait a minute. You think we have no souls?
Redheads.
Oh, redheads have no souls. That's true. I forgot.
therefore I have no soul.
I know,
therefore
I
don't
know.
have to pay for my sins.
Oh, yeah.
My beard
There you
is
go.
red. Does that mean I have less of a soul than other people?
Yes.
Okay. Glad that's cleared up.
Now everything makes sense now.
Yeah. Of course, it's getting a little gray around like the right where my like around the chin. It's getting a little gray now.
Now that you're working with kids, I'll go very fast.
Yeah.
Natalisa corrected me. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Yeah. It's hard to remember all of it when it's broken up and we're going in between like a line and then a conversation and then a line and a conversation. Because I don't go to church a whole lot. My prayers don't include like the standard ones. I just talk to God. That's what I do. Because I don't really ascribe to any particular church group or whatever. I just think God's there to have a relationship with me, and that's what I'm going to do, and just cut out the middleman. As you know, I'm very direct. I tend to like to do it myself.
That was the point of Jesus. You know, you didn't have to have the middleman of the priest anymore. But then, like so many religions now, you have to go talk to the priests. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of what Jesus did. So I always thought about it.
Me too, Natalie. So I went to Catholic school for 11 and a half years, and then I punched the nun. So, well, I slapped her. I didn't punch her. Well, maybe I punched her. But I'm pretty sure my hand was open. But she flew, so she was a flying nun. And I got told that it would be better if I went to a different school. So I was like, all right, you slapped the shit out of the nun. But whatever. I walked into the room and Shelly was saying the Lord's Prayer. I thought, what the hell is going on? Listen, who do you think was more confused, you or God? Because he was sitting there going, wait, I hear a voice I haven't heard say that shit in a long time. Where's she at? Oh, okay. She's on YouTube. No wonder. Yes, we're praying for clicks. There you go, God. See? Always working for you. Catholic school was fun. They taught me all the things that weren't true. Rabbit, I got kicked out of Catholic school in first grade. I feel so close to you, Rabbit. I really do. I really, really do. Oh, see, there's hope for me, guys. She's fine.
See, I didn't punch anyone in a Catholic school. I punched a kid in my church Sunday school because he'd been bullying me for like 10 years, and I finally just had enough.
Jesus, how long does it take you to get enough?
Well, you know, it had really ramped up the past like year because I went to a church that also had a Christian school attached, but I didn't go to the school. And my best friend went to the school, and he came to me. He's like, dude, he's talking about you at school. We're saying some really awful stuff. And I went up to him the next Sunday at church. I said, I basically said what Will Smith said like but 25 years earlier. I said, keep my name out your mouth. And he looked at me like, what? I said, I know what you're saying at school. Shut your mouth. Then the next week he said something under his breath to me in the middle of Sunday school lesson. And I just hauled out and punched him. We had a new youth minister who didn't know what was going on. But our Sunday school teacher who had been there to the whole thing for years, she's like, okay, I got it. Don't worry. And we left the church not long after.
You're picturing Jesco, aren't you?
What?
Ellie.
A little, yeah. I'm just wondering, like, Nerd, did you feel heard when Will Smith got up and like smacked Chris Rock at the Oscars?
Yeah. I was laughing my ass off. I thought it was funny as hell.
Because you're like, keep my name out your mouth, and that's where I went to.
Yeah,
let's see.
That's what I said. I said
that was your Will Smith moment. I always pictured you more like, what the hell's his name? Carlton. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
You're right.
You know you've done that dance. Don't you lie to me.
Who hasn't?
You've done that dance.
Who hasn't?
Hey, Winning, did you ever do that dance?
I don't know, maybe for fun.
in front of people.
Yeah, if I was goofing, yeah.
Hell, if Alfonso Rivera
I
did
can't
it
say
on
I can't say I
national
haven't.
television for Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, honey, I'm giving you shit. I love that dance. It's hilarious.
It's one of the funniest moments. I love Fresh Prince, even after Will Smith and all his bullshit. I love like James Avery, Uncle Phil. I think Uncle Phil's one of the best TV dads ever.
Listen, I don't blame Will Smith for being fucked up with the wife he's got.
Yeah.
Okay. She is a soul destructor if ever I've seen one.
Oh, talking about stuff like that, I heard that Steve Harvey's wife cheated on him with the pool boy and chef is wanting $400 million in a divorce. Don't know if that's true. But I just read that.
I hope that's not true. They were supposed to have like this amazing freaking marriage.
Yeah.
Oh my God. With the pool boy. How cliche.
Well, they did a Family Feud that had like his family and her family on both sides. And one of the questions was like, what would you replace Steve Harvey with? And her answer was the pool boy. But like, you see all these like,
her husband has a multi-million-dollar endeavor, a business endeavor, and she would leave him for the pool boy who cleans the pool of the husband that she wants to replace.
Why do you think she's asking for $400 million in the divorce?
Pool boys get them wet. Rosie, please sub up and remember to come back. I have a morning show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I so want you there. I definitely want you in chat. That's amazing.
But we're seeing like the past like 6 months, I think we've seen all these like, yes, they're Hollywood relationship marriages, but they've been together for like 15, 20 years that also all of a sudden are getting a divorce. Like Sofia Vergara and Joe Magliano, or however you say his name, I can never say it. They're getting a divorce now, and they were like freaking mad.
Okay, the only name he will ever have is Alcide from True Blood. Okay? Yeah. I don't give a shit about Magic Mike. Magic Mike is gay. I don't like the movies. I never liked the movies. Amber Heard is in one of the movies, and I won't watch it.
And so is
Jess, you can move as much as you want. I'm gonna keep staring at your boobs instead of the dog. So just thank you for that. It's a happy Sunday for me. No, it's so pretty. Thank you.
Jada Pinkett Smith was in one of them too. So two of them, I think.
This is why people go, you get away with the most unbelievable shit. You just gotta ask.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you get slapped if you have a dick. Just saying.
Not true.
I don't need a dick to get a woman.
Did I slap you know who when he tried to make out with me? No, I just said nope.
Ew.
Turn around.
I do not want to know.
You don't. You would have had to have been there to really understand.
That scenario was special.
It was great. T-Rex pretended to sleep, so dude tried to make a move on me, and I'm just like, no, turn around and go to sleep.
So it was a Matsuri thing.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I want to go to Matsuri next year, but Matsuri starts like.
Do it. It's August 8th to the 11th.
That's my goal. My goal is to like get this all taken care of and get back to like being me so I can go there. And I was like, I even told Nick I want to go. He was like, well, we're coming near like New Jersey too. He was like, so we'll hit you on both. I was like, yay.
Oh, I remember one night I said in the chat just randomly, like, oh, Nick needs to come to Northwest Florida. And he's like, well, I go to Tampa, and everybody like in the chat was like, that's not, dude, get a map. That's not Northwest Florida.
Seriously.
But it's the only northern part that counts.
What, Northwest Florida doesn't
why? Because the part of Florida where he lives is just lower Alabama.
Pretty much.
Excuse you. Excuse you.
South Alabama.
We are the.
I love Alabama. Caitlin's in Alabama.
We are the reason that Florida
is so cheap there. Oh my goodness, the houses in land are so cheap there. And what I was looking at, but I was like, I don't know if I want to live in Alabama. There's too many jokes. My son already has a grandpa
want to go
uncle.
from Georgia to Alabama.
That'd be a fucked up accent. Oh my god. Could you?
That'd be an awesome.
I'd be the Jersey version of Camelot. No.
Yes.
I went to New Jersey when I was young. We took a trip to New York, but we stayed in New Jersey. And I thought, like, when I heard like the hotel clerk talk for the first time, I thought to myself, someone's gonna whack me, because she had that thick, like almost mafia kind of accent that you hear in movies. It's like, is like The Godfather? Do I have to kiss somebody's ring to get a room here or something?
What are you trying to say, nerd?
That some Jersey people have those thick mafia accents that you sometimes come out with when you get mad.
I can't even deny it. Yeah. It super thickens up. Or when I'm talking to my mother. Oh, good God.
Oh my God. Your
See, my southern accent was trained out of me.
I'm gonna get my mother to do a morning stream with me. I'm working on it.
I will call
Yeah, she absolutely has to.
I will call out of work for that.
I just remember that one time she popped on, like, we heard her voice on stream for like a few minutes, and all we hear is, "You want me to get?" No, it was, "You want me to talk about sex?"
Yeah. Hey, what do you want me to talk about? Sex? No. Like, like, why do you gotta be embarrassing? I'm almost 50, Ma. Give me a break. Like, what the fuck? I talk about sex, not you. That's gross.
You're never too old,
but
too young to be embarrassed by a parent, are you?
Oh God. Rosie said I got slapped by a teacher in German school for singing "Achy Breaky Heart." I mean, if you sing that around me, I might smack you too. Like, it's just so much I want to hear that song in life, and I've heard enough. It's a great song. I've heard enough of it.
Embarrassed by your parents. I literally saw my 85-year-old granddad embarrassed.
I will lend you my mother. Okay, T-Rex, you can have her rent free. Just take her. Yeah,
I think Scott wants you to honk the horn.
Oh my goodness, you could take her and Katie, and you'll have like riding companions. That'd be great. Oh, me and my mother's husband would be so happy. It would be so quiet.
Oh Lord.
I keep telling T-Rex, it's Katie the captive audience. Once you put her in a seat, she stays there. Good luck getting her up there.
I never got hit by a teacher, but I got my arm torn up by a teacher's fake press-on nails once. She tried to.
Sorry, Nerd. Go ahead.
She grabbed my arm and she tried to drag me to the office, and I pulled away, and those nails just tore up my arm. Just scratched the hell out of me.
That's called foreplay.
No, not this. She was ugly inside and out.
The weirdest thing.
T-Rex is like, I have pictures. That's true. Go ahead.
The weirdest thing a teacher ever did to me was, so I smoked cigarettes. Started smoking cigarettes my junior year of high school, and for some fucking reason, this teacher started going around bragging that she could tell if you smoked cigarettes by smelling our hands. So she smelled everybody's left hand and fucking called me out in front of the whole goddamn class. I'm like, you fucking weirdo. Like,
did she do it every day?
No.
Because I totally would have pulled like a mall rats thing on her. That's total. That's the bitch you give like the melted chocolate hand to. Like, that's the one.
God, how old is that movie? And I still knew that reference.
I'm gonna fuck you in the most uncomfortable place possible. You mean the back of a VW? Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was before Kevin Smith went all bitchy.
I'm sorry. Rabbit said read the stats on senior citizen STDs. You woke up spicy today, Rabbit. What happened?
The villages down in Florida. Freaking wild.
There's one where
just upside down pineapples outside everybody's door.
Yeah, if there's an upside down pineapple on a car, I think.
They're swingers. Well, we're gonna swing, Valley. Swing.
Different colored loofahs, and it means what you're into.
Yeah. I didn't know where you were going with that. I didn't know loofahs was gonna follow.
Well, in the military, it's rumored that if someone leaves a broom a straw broom on the front porch of their house on days,
They're a
that
witch?
means no. That means their spouse is deployed and they're ready for some fun.
Rabbit. She said I'm into medical articles. You just, I just adore you, Rabbit. I never know what you're going to come up with. You're amazing.
Medical.
Oh my God, Rosie. She said, did I mention it was a book across my face? A nun smacked you with a book across your face. Did you smack her with the fucking ruler? Because I would have beat that bitch. I'd have been like, now's the time to start praying. You feel closer to God because you're going to meet him soon. Touch my face, I kill you.
I had a band director. You could play any song except taps. He did not want you messing around with taps because he was ex-military. And I was sitting beside a guy who started playing taps on his trumpet. My band director comes out of his office and throws a book, aiming at him and misses and hits me. I'm like, I didn't do it.
Like, there's a difference in the tone between a trumpet and a euphonium. Like, it clearly wasn't me.
I wasn't even holding. I wasn't even playing. I was just sitting in the chair talking to my friends.
Oh, but you can't understand the desire.
Shut up.
I almost called it the baritone, but it's not. It's not a baritone. It's marching season.
No, it's euphonium during marching season.
I thought the euphonium was the one with the fourth valve, but the baritone was the one with the three valves that you march with.
Oh, Rosie. Rosie said I'm always on my knees. Are you my like twin or something that we were divided at birth or something? Because what the fuck?
Really.
Look at him chiming in. Here we go. I got something to say. You know I don't spend all my time on my knees. My legs hurt. I sit down for it now.
Back.
But Rex, the classroom.
Yeah, on my back too. Yeah.
Right
well, that's good. The doctor told me I need to keep my legs up in the air. So, I mean, I'm only following doctor's orders.
I mean, yeah. You gotta follow the doctor's orders.
It's like when the doctor says you only have one drink, but you have like a fucking mug of beer or wine. You can only have one glass of wine. Have a gallon jug.
Really
again, for the third time, I am not fair and balanced.
I really hope Rose is doing okay. That was a freaking wild story about her losing her dentures in the toilet.
Oh my God.
All those dentures would stay there forever if they dropped in the toilet.
For those not in the know, Rose was my roommate when I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. She's a very, very, very old lady. They were not happy that she was going to be there. And I was like, no, I'm nipping this shit right in the bud. Because she liked to get up and like go to the bathroom by herself. And she drove them nuts, unplugging like all her different lines and whatever. And so I promised her that I would share the fan that they gave me because it was hot with her if she just told them that she needed to go to the bathroom and waited for them to come get her and go with her so she wouldn't fall. I said, but if you do it without them, I'm taking the fan back and you can freaking sweat. So she told everybody, I have to wait for the nurses because otherwise she's going to take my fan away. I was like, you make me sound terrible. But like, oh, I loved her. She was so great. She was so great. She was like, I really love you. You're wonderful. I was like, thanks. She was not impressed with my mother.
Oh, and you weren't impressed with her daughter either.
I was not impressed with her daughter. That bitch, how you going to bring a friggin' iced coffee? Your mother's like, I wanted an iced coffee. Oh, well, this is mine. Bitch, give her that coffee. You could get one when you're leaving. And then she didn't bring one when I was like, you're going to bring her one, right? Like, no, listen to my words. You're going to bring her one. Like, don't make me get out of this bed. And she didn't bring it. And I made such a stink. I told her off. And the lady she felt so much better. But I didn't let her hear a lot of what I said to the daughter because I didn't want her to know that I was like telling the daughter, you're a piece of shit. Like I'm glad I don't have kids like you, but like that's so rude. She's old. All she wants is some iced coffee, and you're gonna sit there and drink yours in front of her. I wanted to punch her in the face.
I don't get that. Like my mom, like 2 weeks ago, had her second knee replacement, and I'm always asking, "What do you need? What do you want? Can I help you? What do you need?" I'm always getting her like her ice pack. I'm always trying to help her because she deserves it. She deserves help after the shit she's been through. So why would you not bring your fucking mother iced coffee? Damn it. It's not that big a deal.
I know. It really wasn't. It was a big deal to the mom, though, which was what made me so mad. Rosie said I absorbed the entire German language in that book slap. Achtung. Sure. What was it? Wunderbass. Wunderbass.
My mom tells me, like, sometimes she's like, shut up. I don't need you. I'll call you if I need you. We get to that point. But I'm always saying, hey, do you need anything? Can I help? I'm a good son, y'all. I'm a good son. Okay, don't everyone agree at once. Damn.
Oh no!
Someone pat him on the head, quick.
Where's my damn cookie?
Nodding my head.
Shelly T3, do you need a subscription to the it's a new journal, the American Journal of Medicine? What do you mean nobody likes your magazines? No, I love medical magazines. It's just I have no time to read anymore.
Shelly in the house.
What's that? She's not. She's not. That pup is out for the count. I mean, come on. Wouldn't you like somebody to cradle you in your lap and then you just be like, oh, you're so pretty. I love you so much. And then they just go to sleep.
So
busy.
I have the fan on and I also have the AC on. And every time, like, it's nice and cold in the room, he just passes out.
It's like, oh, this is comfortable. I'll stay like that. Like, gone.
Yeah,
okay.
Literally. So, like, sometimes when he's being too much to handle, because he's about to be 2. He's still a little hyper crackhead. I just turn on the AC and the fan and I wait in my room until he passes out and then I walk away and do what I need to do.
Aww.
See, I've almost gotten arrested for like laying my head.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna sign off here. I will catch y'all later.
Love you, T-Rex. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Keep on trucking, brother.
Keep on trucking. On the road again.
Now, there was one time me and one of my exes, we went to this music festival in a park on the beach. And we're sitting, she's sitting on the beach. And so I just lay on the ground, put my head in her lap and we're talking. And all of a sudden a cop walks up. Someone had went to him saying there were people fooling around on the beach. I'm like, I'm sitting here. I just enjoying the sun. And we almost got arrested.
Not trying hard enough. Not trying hard enough.
Well, she was so mortified.
I've been arrested in the act. So. Arrested, not charged, but.
What was I going to say? There was something in the chat. I fucking missed it. God damn it.
Shelly,
there were memberships. Why doesn't it show on my side? I can't see it.
Yeah, you can't. You have to have a studio open.
One thing StreamYard hasn't really fixed though for the gifted memberships.
Let me see if I could see it in the.
Oh, those are
in the thingy.
Earlier.
I can't see shit anywhere. Viewer activity. Come on. Now it's not showing me shit. It's still green, which is weird. Thank you for the special, the gift memberships. I can't talk today. I really can't. It's just not working. Like, it's just not working at all. Thank you very much, Jessica Reloaded. I'm stopping. I'm not talking. Somebody else talk for now.
That wasn't me. That was Angel the puppy.
Oh, well, Angel's just so sweet. Thank you, Angel.
Yeah, see, I put the camera
Zeus
on
too,
him
because I know that he whispered it in your ear. Aw, I know Zeus whispered it in Angel's ear. It was a collaboration, so I'll thank him too.
I miss having.
Can't leave Zeus out. That Zeus is just too much. I would just want to smush him so bad.
Right, his face. It just makes you want to smush it and give him kisses.
Oh my God, that's right. You sent me the picture of him last week, right? That when he was like upside down with like the tongue. Oh my God.
Wait,
I just want to like bury my face in his neck and just be like, you're so cute. But he'd probably be like, get this bitch off me. Never caught, probably literally 200 times. Michael, hey, never caught what? I'm kind of wondering, Mike, what didn't you catch? Because I know your sense of humor. So I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering.
I didn't see Shizzy until now.
Shizzy Wiznut.
And he's on the
How
stream.
you
Okay.
doing? See, he just hops up. He's like, hey. Oh,
He's
there's the shot glass.
bacheloring it right now. He's in bachelor mode.
I got a shot glass. I got a cigar.
Ooh, I love the view in the back. The one in the front ain't that bad either. So there you go.
See, I miss having trees like that. Since the hurricane, we don't have trees that are straight in my town.
Got
But
no
the
wood,
trees.
nerd? Yeah, that sounds like a problem.
That's what I was going to ask you. I'm like, are they all gay now or something?
Yep. Turn the trees gay.
I said
The frog turned the trees gay.
like I was going to say something.
Oh, that's pretty bad. That's one way of getting some wood.
How's it going, Shizzy?
It is going wonderful tonight. Been the wife, I took her to the airport. Did a whole bunch of editing on videos today. It was just a long day. Long day.
Oh.
I think I had a new one that uploaded.
You did Italy, part 1 and part 2.
Oh no, there was another one. Maybe it hasn't come up yet. I don't know.
I don't know. I had something like 45 notifications when I woke up this morning. I was like, screw this. Everybody had a busy Sunday. What the hell?
Oh wow.
I went down like the first 10 and I was like, fuck it. I'm done. That's it.
Jessica looks very sleepy over there.
It's
Just
called
taking a
puppy
nap.
paralysis. You know it well.
I do.
You do. Come on. Rosie
New channel,
Convoy said,
Jessica
I have a
Unrested.
lack of Adam's apple. Okay. She's what?
Your new channel, Jessica Unrested.
I wish I could pass out like him.
I
I'm
was
so
just going to
jealous of
say,
him
I
right
have
now.
never felt that relaxed in my life. Like I look at the cats when they fall asleep on the floor and they're like all fucking legs out and arms out, their stomach up. And I'm like, dude, I want to have trust like that. I don't. I just don't.
Look how he's sleeping.
Aww.
He's just out.
I mean, not for nothing. It looks comfortable. He knows you're not going to drop him. So he's like, oh, I got this. This is good.
So
If only
how's
these
everybody-
people would shut the hell up.
So how's everybody doing this evening?
Lovely. We're doing lovely.
Good.
Doing good. just
Shizzy
listening
Wiznut
to it.
presents St. Mark's.
Yeah, Basilica.
Ah. I wondered where Rabbit was going with that. Rabbit's been very spicy today. Very spicy. Spicier than usual. I love it. I love it. I love when she gets like this.
I love some spicy rabbit. She's awesome.
Yes, she is. It's always a long day when editing. Yeah, that's why I don't edit. Screw that. I only edit if YouTube says you have to take this out. I'm like, fine.
I just finally got the started uploading all of the Italy videos and pictures and sorting through them.
Buddy, come here.
Oh, you put the short up. That's right, because I commented on it. You put the ASMR short up. I was sitting there for a good like 10 minutes. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I was like, he did it. Because remember we talked about it and you were like, I'm gonna do this. And I was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey,
But yeah,
Shelly,
that
I
was
told him to
perfect.
Come over here.
Zeus, my honey. So cute.
Look at me. Say hi to Shelly. Say hi to Shelly.
Hi, Lucy, so cute.
He was like trying to take
He's so
my
cute.
homework off the table and like
Why?
rip the paper.
Oh,
now.
one of those.
Look at Rosie's question.
Anybody else feeling Moist? No, I usually go right from dry to just dripping. So yeah, no.
I mean,
That's the ultimate comfort level right there.
if you're feeling moist, you know, Georgia is pretty damn wet right now. It's been raining.
Listen,
lately.
well, listen, we were talking about a lot of stuff, Shiz, like a lot. All right, it's been 3 hours. Holy crap, it's been 3 hours. I thought we were on for like an hour. Shit. All right, fuck my life. Rosie said that she doesn't have an Adam's apple. Well, that's good to know. At least I know what I'm dealing with.
You
usually
show just for an hour? Yeah, not gonna happen.
See, I don't want to shut up. I don't want to date anymore because I don't want the surprise in the Cracker Jack box. I just don't. I do not want to reach in and wonder what I'm going to feel. I already want to know. I just want to know what I'm reaching for.
I saw a news story for this guy in California was arrested for spiking his date's strength with Viagra, and his excuse was because I wanted to make sure. Only in California would that happen.
Well, I mean, if they're popping a tent, then you know what you're dealing with. If there's no tent, then you know what you're dealing with. I could see that.
That was his.
I don't agree with drugging people like drugging strangers. I drugged my husband, but not strangers.
Okay.
I think my husband didn't know that most food has like blue flecks in it. He just thought that it was just a normal thing. And it was like, well.
It was like a new type of oregano or something, didn't he?
Well, I was thinking of just grinding them up and using like a salt shaker. But I was like, that's a little too much. I don't know how much I'm giving them. And I don't really like them long enough to be around for 4 hours. And my knees hurt. 4 hours straight is not good. Listen, he cried one time. He was like, why can't we stop? I was like, because it won't go down. He was like, it'll go down eventually. I was like, all right, then I'm going to sleep. Fuck you. You deal with it then. Like, I don't have to worry about it. You just told me up. I used to love when he'd be eating and then halfway through like dinner, he'd go, you fucking bitch. I'm like,
God, I thought you were crazy
I
before.
gotcha. Listen, he had a duty to do, okay? And he wasn't doing it. I was just helping him keep his vows. That's what a good wife does. He literally looked at the camera like he was looking at me. I felt that shiz all the way into my soul.
Yeah, there was some judgment there.
Listen, there should be judgment on his part. Who denies their wife's sex?
I don't know. Why would you do that?
Well, then was I wrong, Dosey?
Closeted gays.
Really? Can't cheat on him. I'm not made that way, so.
Wait, Shelly, was he
What
gay?
happened?
Did he come out as gay after?
No, he came out as autistic, which was the same.
He's still closeted.
Not that they're the same result.
Pretty sure he's
No,
gay.
I think no.
Any man that
no.
denies sex is fucking gay.
Rabbit has a point. Rabbit has a point. It hurts to have it medically deflated. Yeah, because they basically stab you with a fucking needle down there. No, thank you. No, thank you.
I mean, we've all seen True Blood, have we not? Because that was hilarious and heartbreaking at the same time. Because I was like, oh, they hurt a toy. That's my favorite toy. Why would you do that?
What was that character's name? Her brother's name?
Jason.
That's what I thought. He was so stupid. He was like the stupidest guy in that fucking entire show. And I don't mean he was like a bad character. I mean, he was just stupid.
He wasn't supposed to be smart. He was supposed to be hot, and he was.
Yeah, I dated
He
a
was
girl.
your typical dumb jock. He was a high school jock with a hard body his whole life who fucked everything that walked. Yeah, I know like a dozen of them that live within a block radius of me.
It's most of the city, though, because how big is your town, Charlie, did you say?
1 square mile.
Jesus Christ, that's too crowded for me.
55,000 people and counting. That's a lot of people. A lot.
In 1 mile.
They all suck.
1 square mile.
And what? Yeah, 1 mile. Because they keep building it up. The highest our buildings used to go was 4 stories. We all had like the cold flat railroad houses. And if you guys don't know what a cold water flat is, that's what it is. You only get cold water. You have to heat up your water. You're not getting it run to your apartment. And that's what the whole town was. It was working families and
I hear
factories.
Biden wants to bring that back.
He wants to bring back a lot of things I don't like.
He wants to get rid of ceiling fans. Last I heard.
Why would you want to get rid of ceiling fans? What would be the harm in a ceiling fan?
Well, they use electricity, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta save the power grid for those electric powered cars.
Not in your. If you're in California, you can't charge your cars up in California, according to Gavin Newsom. The grid won't let it. Fucking.
That's all right. We all need donkeys because we're going to wind up like that Pirates of the Caribbean scene where the donkey's going around just generating the heat that he needs to like do the blacksmithery. What?
I remember seeing
self-sustaining.
That was the first movie I saw when we had an IMAX theater built in my town. We went and saw the first Pirates movie.
Rabbit said we have 4 people on this square mile. Damn it. How is that even possible?
I live in a nice little neighborhood out in the country, but the closest house to me is probably like 200-300 feet.
Country.
Yeah, it's nice out here on the lake.
See, like Shizzy and Winning, they're Southern gentlemen.
Oh,
you
don't start
country.
that crap.
Yes, ma'am.
Start that shit again.
They just drip charisma and chivalry and like manliness. And then you got nerd.
I don't know if I'm gentle.
I didn't say gentle. I said gentlemen. It's a whole different thing. Gentlemen ask before they pull your hair and smack your ass. They're like, this is all right, right? Because I'm doing it anyway.
I'm a
Winning is a gentleman in public, but when you speak to him in private, he a little freaky freak.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my god.
See?
He almost
He
fell
got
over.
so excited over his freaky freak, he almost dropped the dog. That's not fair.
No, he was trying to switch to the other side and he moved too fast and it scared me.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about Winning. I was like, wait, what?
No. Never.
No, I get scared when he moves around on my lap like this when I'm not holding him because I'm scared he's gonna like roll off my lap or something.
Winning, stop moving around on her lap.
No wiggle wiggle. No wiggle wiggle.
No wiggle wiggle.
Wiggle 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 wiggle.
I guess it's not gentlemanly if you like.
He knows just what I was talking about.
Oh my god.
I rewatched our stream this morning, Shizzy, from that very first one that we did, Cult of Personality. Oh my goodness. It was so good, but we were like talking for like 4 hours straight, just me and you. And it wound up being a 12-hour stream.
Something like that.
I think you like called it at like 10 hours and you're like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed.
Wasn't ours like 13, 14, Shelly? We did the first one?
No, I think the first one you and I did was about 8 hours. And that was just you and me. Nobody jumped in on that one. So that's just a testament how fucking much we can talk.
I woke up the next morning. It was a Sunday with like, so I couldn't talk.
Rosie, blowjob lives matter. Girl, you really are like my soul sister. Where have you been all my life?
God. Rosie sounds like a mighty sweet girl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, Shelly, thank you for having me. Winning. Thank you for
thank you very much for visiting and for the super chat. It was very sweet and very unexpected, and I'm still blushing over it. You want to tell them what you got coming up? What do you got on the books, girl?
Homework and school.
Homework and school and work. No, I'm doing a game night tonight at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern.
Awesome. Who all's going to be there?
I haven't sent invites yet.
I'm assuming Jess is going to be there.
Jess for
Waifu?
sure.
Mm-hmm.
And a whole boatload of dogs.
And Howard.
I was going to say Howard.
Of course. Quality meat beef.
There you go. Well, I'll definitely, if I'm not doing like anything, I'll
Yeah, I was
run
gonna
through,
ask
and
you
if I'm
you
not doing
want me to
anything, I'll
send you a
sit.
link to come on with
Sure, why
us.
not? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I didn't think
I may have to join in a little late.
It was last minute because last night during our stream, the chat was like, "Oh, let's do Jackbox now." I'm like, "I'm done." It was like 2 hours and 45 minutes in. I'm like, "I'm done. I gotta go." But
Texas Jen
yeah.
got the membership from you. Jessica and her puppies
Aw.
gave 5 gifted memberships. They went to Texas Jen, and I don't know who else. It looks
That's
like
awesome.
Scott Freedom. I can't really tell on the
I
side.
got one from you, Jessica. Thank you very much.
Did you? Oh, you're welcome.
Awesome.
But yeah,
How
so
did you
game
get- how
night
did you get
tonight,
one?
and then Saturday.
Creators
Winning's
don't
like,
get
I
'em.
didn't get one, damn it.
Well, no,
If
creators
you're
do get them, right?
if you have a brand
Of
account,
course they do.
No, it's only if your account is a brand account, then you don't get gifts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
It's a regular account, you can.
But
get
regular creators can, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not that special yet.
Oh
Why
no,
would you
mine
wanna
was
be?
branded a long time ago. I don't even know how it got branded. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that like I've had my YouTube channel since like 2009 or something.
I've
I
had
don't even
mine
know
since
how it happened.
2006, I think, or 2008,
Yeah.
around then. But I'm not branded,
Yeah.
and I could change my name whenever. Outpost can't get them. He can't get memberships. He's branded. So it's like,
And
okay.
I have no idea how that happened.
Oh, Rabbit gifted 5 too. God damn it. I can't see them. All right.
But yeah, so that's what's
Yeah.
going on tonight. You guys are more than welcome to come on over, and if you want to come on, just shoot me a message. I'll send you a link or whatever.
Yeah, just drop
Right
me
on.
one. I'll come
Sweet.
by.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, let me see if I can
I
scroll
gotta
back.
get up though. My feet are so numb from sitting like this for hours now.
Aw, you poor
Right.
thing. I figured that your lap was just hot because those dogs, they generate a lot of heat.
Oh,
No,
I'm
They're hot dogs. They're hot dogs.
I'm gonna set
Hot
him down
dogs
on
up
the
in
bed.
Jersey.
All right.
Oh my
I'll
goodness,
see you
where'd everybody
guys
go?
later.
What'd you
see
do?
soon.
Bye, honey.
Yeah.
There we go.
Actually, I need to
I
get
can't
going as
see it.
well. I got a show.
All right.
I'm gonna be doing.
He has a
my
show in 10 minutes. Go ahead, tell them.
Come
Tell
join
them.
me for my show new series D&D Night. I call it RPG Nightmares. It's about I found this great Reddit thread about people's bad times. It's some of them are funny, some of them are really sad. I share the stories. I share how I think they could have been fixed or could have been nipped in the bud. You know, it's a fun series. I don't think I've seen a series with this idea on YouTube, so it's kind of I'd like to think it's a little original. So come over, give a like, sub, share it, and share what you
Do
think
all the
about.
YouTubey things.
Yeah, do all the YouTubey stuff. So come join me in about 10, 11 minutes if you want.
11 minutes.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome
Good
sauce.
show, man.
Thanks for
Good
having
luck,
me.
nerd. Break a leg.
Thank you. Talk to y'all later.
Fun.
Winning
Bye,
Shizzy.
babe.
Later.
Guys, just bear with me when I'm just going to have to adjust and learn how to read these things wherever I have to read them because they're gone from my whole thing. All I see is like the super chats, which is weird. But thank you so much, Rabbit, for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate that. You're so sweet. Rosie said, good God, I wanted come on. Party is in your mouth. And then a big wet splash. I don't know where you're going, but I'm willing to follow. It's fine. Sounds like a good time. Anyway, Shizzy, what do you have coming up? Because I know you're all like relaxed today. It's your chill day.
I got my Disturbed series coming up on Monday, and Tuesday the Federalist Papers.
Stop moaning.
Oh, am I moaning? I don't know
Yeah.
about that. Okay, if you say so. No, I have Federalist Papers coming up, and Disturbed series. That's really about it, and for the time being, I've got some other stuff in the works. I've been trying to get organized, and we'll see how it goes. So, no stress, just work and relax whenever I can. Wife is out of town for the week, possibly. She might be back, as soon as tomorrow night, but at the latest she'll be back on Friday. Hopefully not.
Aw.
Yeah. So
Aw.
first night away, I whip out the cigar, have some bourbon.
There you go.
It's a Sunday. I have to work tomorrow.
Just chill.
So yeah, do this stuff early to sort of get it out of the way.
You should go by Jessica's. Go on her stream. Play
Yeah, I
games.
told her. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Absolutely. You're changing your format for the Federalist Papers, correct?
Slightly, yes.
You're changing how you're doing it?
Yeah.
So you're gonna start wearing pants now? Is that the thing?
No, I never wear pants.
You
Okay,
bite
so
your
that's not
tongue.
I'm wearing
changing.
pants right now either. So
Bite
I'm
your tongue,
outside.
or I'll do it for you. Go ahead.
You
No,
know me, I'm too lazy to do it myself. You just
No, I just changed it up a little bit. Try to get some updated stuff happening with it. See,
Mm-hmm.
butterfly bush right there.
Oh my
Nice.
God! Look how pretty.
Yeah, I've got like all kinds
Where's
of
your
groups.
dick?
No, I'm changed.
Susie, show me your dick.
No, I'll show you my deck.
There you go. Your dick. There it is. Oh God, that's
I've
so
got-
pretty.
Yeah,
You do
yeah,
such
it
good
is.
work, Shiz. You really do. I mean, that's
Well, hey, I cannot take all of the credit for stuff like this. This is the wife. Got the azaleas that are those year-round blooms and stuff. No,
They're
that's
beautiful.
all the wife's doing, not mine. She's the one that had the vision for it. I want to know what the hell this bee is. It's a
Busy.
freaking large ass bee. I'll show you.
Ooh. Is it a murder hornet?
Maybe. I don't know.
What happened to those? They were a thing for like 3 hours.
I
Why-
don't know. He's scared to hell of me. He was like, "Get the hell away from me! Why are you taking my picture, man? Leave me alone."
He's wanted. It's
No,
like, man, don't put my face out there. I got kids. Stop it.
Lots of kids. No, I've updated a little bit where I'm just gonna basically give a more of a summary. I might pull some excerpts out of it to show a little bit more about what they were talking about. But I think overall, I didn't like the format I was doing it in. I just didn't like the sitting there reading it verbatim.
The disconnect, right?
Yeah.
It's a really big disconnect when you're reading stuff.
Yes, because you're not. It's like you're not given any sort of opinion on it, and that I was a little hesitant about in the first place. After I got into the first or second one, and it just took a little bit of thought and was like, I'm going to change this up a little bit.
Oh shit!
Just
1
sort of
second,
give it
Shizzy.
summary.
Winning. It's almost 8:00.
Yeah, I know. I'm still waiting for the link. I'm going on.
Okay.
Going to
All right.
be broadcasting with V Radio.
Yes,
Oh, that's
I
right.
don't want him to miss
right.
it for me. So
Yeah, have a good stream, man. I'll probably swing by there and check it out for a bit.
yeah, I'll be in there because we're gonna wrap this up. Because you guys have been great. You just made my night. I love all the new people that came in here. If you like what you hear, sub up. To all of the people that you've seen here, I will put all their links in the description if they're not there already, because I don't know what Winning was doing. He was quiet for a really long time, so I don't know what he changed. It's like,
I hadn't
okay,
touched
you just
anything. I had the
you lie. You
No, I had
lie
my kid
like a
came home.
dog.
My kid came home and
Oh, okay. Yay.
yeah.
Spend
Hi,
time
honey.
with child.
Yeah, but
He's cool. He got back on this, friends. He's all good. As long as, you know.
Guys, definitely check out Chizzy, especially with his new format for the Federalist Papers, because I did catch the end of that stream, and I think you were just so much more connected to your audience. It was a lot more engaging, and you gave something that we could understand. It wasn't all lost in the languages that we don't even use anymore. I mean, there were words you were saying that I was like, what the fuck is that word? I never heard that word. What does that mean? What does that say?
Legal words. The only reason I know some of those.
Like friggin' old English, some of them. It was like, what the hell? But no, you do a really good job of explaining it. You make it interesting. I mean, you go above and beyond where I think anybody else I know could have taken that. So
thank you.
You did a really good job.
It made me love the Federalist Papers.
Oh, surprising.
But I love Disturbed too. I do love to go to, I almost never miss a Disturbed because it's just the comment, especially on those tapes, you were hilarious.
Yeah. This week is going to be extremely disturbed.
Good.
Disturbed. So
That's the third warning you've given that I've heard on this one. So if it's not extremely disturbing, I'm going to be disappointed. Disturb me, Chizzy. Disturb me. God.
Yeah.
I'm already disturbed. It's not really a far walk.
Yep. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Suck it, winning. You bastard. Did Shizzy see the Gary one?
Yeah, he saw that.
Okay. I didn't know if Shizzy saw the one. Oh, that's right. That's right. The nun. Yeah. Yeah. The audience appreciated that. Chat like that one. Winning. Why don't you say what you got coming up?
I'm getting ready to go on to V Radio here shortly. As soon as I get a link, I'll be in there. And I'll be broadcasting it to my channel as well. And then I believe, I believe V Radio is then going to come on my show this weekend for Winning Saturday Night. Long overdue. We've been talking about it forever. So
maybe we can get another senator.
Yeah, right. Maybe another senator will drop by, or governor. Or,
oh, believe me, I'm going to be doing a Twitter campaign this week like you've never seen.
Discord open.
I know.
You opened your Discord.
I did. I'm sorry.
I can always tell now.
Yeah.
So I put in the link. Check out V Radio. That's his the direct link to his channel. And watch his live tonight so you can see Winning on there. And V Radio always has something good to say. He's the one that last week during one of my morning shows. Yeah, during one of my morning shows, I said he really hammered home the fact that as creators, we don't cross promote anymore. Everybody thinks it's like a competition, and it's not. The internet is big enough. YouTube is big enough. The world is big enough for all of us. We all have a say. I don't care if I say something, Shizzy says it, and Winning says it right after on all our channels. We are different people with different perspectives and different research methods. So maybe we have an angle or information that the other one doesn't have. And I think that's all valuable. It's all valuable presentations. It's people's work, and we need to appreciate it.
You could actually redirect to that. He's got the video up now, and I'll put the actual link in the chat. But you can actually redirect if you know how to
I don't know if I can.
You can.
Where do I go? Guys, just
studio.
Deal with me for a minute. Okay.
Studio edit. Content edit the stream.
Okay. Customization.
Yep. And you scroll down, you'll see redirect.
Add. Okay, so I'm gonna
save it.
No, it doesn't do that. It says redirect. Redirects allow viewers engage in multiple events, add a stream or premiere.
Yeah, just go to where it says add another. There's 2 tabs.
Nope, there's only one.
There is. Hold on. I have to go find it for you. All right, so let's see what you're saying. You scroll down, you hit the redirect, opens up, just search for choose a specific video. You have to hit the little.
I don't think it'll let me do it until I hit 1,000 subs.
Which it doesn't allow you to edit and add.
Yeah, it may not.
No,
She may
it
have to have
allows
subs,
me
so
to redirect to my videos, but
all the
not
more
to
No,
anything else.
reason,
no. Click,
all the more
look.
reason you guys need to sub.
It says search for your videos, and right next to it, there's a little blank thing. It's hard to see. It says search for videos from other channels.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Just
what do
click
I
on that
put in
once.
here?
Just click on it once. Just click on it once, and you'll see probably in the top right corner, Rittenhouse incident.
No.
It's V Radio.
It's all the way at the bottom. Upcoming. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. I chose that. I clicked it. And then I just hit save. And when I get out of here, it redirects.
Yep.
All righty. Look at that. Okay.
And you
So
can
we'll see
also
if that
post-
works.
You can also pin it up in chat, so that way anybody that's coming in late, can click that pin just in case it doesn't redirect them over there.
I don't know how to do that, Chizzy. Walk me through that.
Usually
All right,
does.
You go
I
into
got you.
Studio, go into Edit,
Uh-huh.
and well, not Edit. Sorry, you go into the Studio where you're doing your live stream at,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the chat, you'll see whatever the link is. Have the hamburger next to it. You click on that, and it'll pop up, and you can pin that.
I just put one in there. You can pin it. Just reach in and pin it.
There you go.
There you go.
So, all right. So we got a redirect going. And good. You guys can go rate him.
He hasn't started yet. He's running behind. So.
All right. So we're gonna go a couple more minutes. And then you guys are gonna go over to V Radio. It is pinned at the top of the chat. I have my morning show, Coffee and Chaos with T3. That's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. It could be 2 hours. It could be 8. I don't know. It depends who shows up. We talk until we run out of things to talk about. It's just a fun, happy way to start your day. You know, you get to hear me mouth off for a little while, and we just have a lot of fun. We talk about the things that bother us. I always have a topic. Tomorrow is about breaking free, basically, from toxic relationships. So, and toxic situations, any kind of situation you find yourself in, any kind of confrontation at work, whatever. We're going to talk about the different ways we can go about breaking away from them and the possible repercussions, because everybody gets into conflicts and some people just don't know how to navigate their way in or out of them. So I want to see if we can help each other and see what we come up with. I know I have a hard time. So my chat is good. Chat is good. Chat is wise. Chat knows all. And I love my chat. I do. All you newbies that are here, please, please, please come visit. Yamaha, I said hello to you about 6 times in my head, but I didn't get a chance to out loud. Hi, Yamaha. How are you? So everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Izzy, say bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a good evening.
Winning.
See you on the web.
See you guys. Take care. Have a great day. Enjoy this
Thank you,
Living Well
guys.
Sunday.
Love you so much. I'm not going to do an outro because winning hasn't made me a really good one yet. So
Okay.
we'll get.
We'll work on that.
He gets the honeydew list. Like I need clips and I need an outro. I can't do any of that crap. So anyway, thanks for coming by, and I will see you in the fun.